Yep.
Now work with the stand.
All messages. All right, we're going live. We got some shrimp and some crab. We got a little seafood we got to put up tonight.
But we're working on our stands,
Y'all give
y'all.
us a minute. We got a new stand for doing this kind of stuff, and we're trying to get it set up. Hopefully, it works.
Riley's messing with the lights. He doesn't realize his fingers on the lights. He just shut it off
How did I shut it off?
because your buttons are right there. Now, hit that power button. There you go.
All right, y'all give us a second. Be patient with us.
Look,
We're gonna get there.
clips that are right there. Moves it up and down. We just pulled back up to the house this
We
afternoon.
literally just got here, y'all. Just got here. All right.
He is so touching them lights.
I'm trying to get them up close and in person to what's going to be going on here. And be sure to get you in there. I think that's going to be great, like right there.
Is that good?
Yeah. We're probably going to get like shrimp and crab all over the camera.
That's okay.
Y'all give us a comment. Let us know if y'all seeing everything okay. What y'all think. Y'all see Danielle's chair there on the right side of the screen.
Yeah, Bradley, he said I'm gonna.
You got comments coming?
I don't know yet. I'm
I got
just
nothing.
now getting in here.
I hit all messages are visible.
Yeah.
Somebody give me a comment. Oh, there we go. Of course, Benjamin's the first one.
All right.
Appreciate it,
We're
Benjamin.
fixing to get started deheading shrimp. We just got back from South Louisiana. We had an awesome trip. Whenever I say we just got back, we just pulled up probably an hour ago. We quickly unloaded, and I told Bradley, I said, let's go live.
I'm gonna let Danielle talk to y'all just a second. I gotta
Yeah.
get some shrimp out and get them ready.
Hello, everybody.
Tell you what, I think we're gonna do the crab first. Cause the
Oh, he's got some crab.
shrimp's gonna take a little while.
Yeah. Cool. I'm glad that you are liking this. I got a new stand for Bradley and for our lives that hopefully it doesn't make, because before, whenever it would get dark, he started getting, dark, where the shadows and everything, it made hard to see. So I'm hoping this new stand will help.
I don't know how we had a couple little ones get thrown in there, Danielle. I don't know how they got in there.
I think he's just going to come over here and show y'all some of the crabs that we caught. We had a great trip. It was hot. Let me tell y'all, it was hot. Look at there.
See if those showed up on there.
Yeah.
Good?
Yep. I see that.
Should be able to see everything on the table. I don't know. We got a couple small ones in here that I didn't even know was in here. They must have fell in there or something. But we're gonna get there.
Here's that one. No, these ain't really small.
No, they're not small.
That's small. Whoa. Yeah. We got some good ones here. We had a great trip. Bradley and I, it was just me and him. We went shrimping, we went crabbing. We had a great time. The weather was great other than it was hot. But that's Louisiana for you, 100% Louisiana weather. So other than that, it didn't rain. We got to enjoy a good trip.
I don't know what I got here. I got croaker sack with shrimp all over it, y'all. I don't know. I'll tell y'all a little bit about what I did here, and it actually worked for a little while. Actually, it worked. I took these croaker sacks with us this time, and to keep our crab alive, instead of, if you put them on ice, it just kills them. But if you put a croaker sack and separate them from that ice, it doesn't seem to kill those crab as bad. So I put the croaker sack, laid the crab on top of it just so they'll stay cool and kind of damp, and it worked great. We actually boiled most of our crab down there. These I put on ice and iced them down. I didn't try to keep them alive because I'm not boiling them. Those are probably going to go on the grill. Maybe a few in gumbo. At least that's my plan. So I don't know. For some reason, the first shrimp I got too stuck to this, so I'm going to try to get them off. We didn't catch no big ones this time, y'all, but that's about what we got.
Oh no, we caught some
See
big
that?
ones. Yeah.
Maybe y'all can see that. There's some decent ones.
Oh,
We caught
no.
a few big ones.
Yeah.
We got a couple pounds, 2 or 3 pounds of the big ones. They were just mixed, and there was a lot of smalls mixed in.
Show me the flounder. We
don't have any flounder. We caught like, my hat all right? Everything's set up right. Huh? Yeah.
Your hat.
We caught like 2 or 3 little flounder like that, throwed them all back. We didn't catch any flounder big enough to keep. I wish we would have had. I'd have got Danielle to clean those on the live like we did last time. She did pretty good. Or one of those times. I can't remember. It was a bed or something. I can't remember what we did. I know she ended up cleaning some fish. Alright.
Thank you for the happy anniversary wishes. We went crabbing, we went shrimping.
I don't know. Some of that last drag, they must have been better than I thought they was, Danielle. Because there's some of them don't look that bad. I'm gonna leave those in there till we I'm gonna get these crab clean first, y'all, and then I'm gonna start deheading these shrimp, pull them up. We'll talk about this.
Marvin's on here.
Marvin's on there. Marvin, we didn't do very good. I needed that boat of yours, Marvin.
Zach said he'll be over for dinner.
Zach, I got buckets somewhere. Let me get a bucket real quick.
I love buckets right here.
No, I got this big bucket for heads and stuff's what I was talking about. Oh,
Zach said when y'all cooking, ask for a friend.
not tonight. We done cooked out.
Dylan asked the same thing. He said, so what are y'all cooking for supper? What? No.
We almost stayed in South Louisiana extra day.
And then we both got up this morning and got to the camp and we were like, well, we went crabbing this morning and got back to the camp and we were like, let's head north.
Yeah, we decided to, while we were there, go ahead because we didn't catch much shrimp. We shrimped, I don't know, we drug 5 or 6 times. Not gonna complain because we caught a nice, I mean, for just me and her trying to take it easy. I didn't have any other guys in the boat with me or anything, so I didn't want Danielle like pulling on those ropes and all that stuff. So by about midnight we was tired both nights. We called it a night and kind of ended that. But y'all tell me what y'all think. What would y'all do with these crab if you grilled them or barbecued them? Would y'all leave the fat inside of them? A few of these are fat. Some of these were trawl crabs. I think all of these were.
Rainbow trout? Sounds good.
Rainbow trout? What are we doing with rainbow trout?
Zach said he would bring some rainbow trout.
Oh, well.
Might have to discuss this, Zach.
I guess you went to the right spot then, Zach. He was up at I was talking to him the other day, and he was up in where we caught those trout up there in
Oh, in
Oklahoma.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a nice
many
place up
moons
there.
ago that we went. That was fun.
Broken Bow.
Yeah, that was fun.
But yeah, I'm just gonna get these crab cleaned up, and I think we're gonna barbecue them. Maybe some. The smaller one's probably gonna go in some gumbo. What I'm thinking. All I do is just pop the shells off. Get that's the lungs right there. Get that out of there. Lungs or whatever you call them.
Hello.
Who?
Ken.
Ken.
Correct. I hope I'm saying y'all's names correctly. Marvin and I had a discussion about this. That sometimes if I see names and I'm not for sure on saying them, I'm like,
I think Marvin needs to swap boats with me. That's what I think. I've been trying to buy one the whole way home, Marvin.
the whole way.
The whole way. All right, I gotta get the rest of the crab real quick, so you gotta talk for a minute.
I'll talk to y'all. What we got going on, people? Yeah, I just can't. I think we need to do some stuffed crab.
Stuffed crab?
Yeah.
We ain't done those in a while, but those actually sound good. We do make it stuffed crab sometimes.
That would be good.
Just a little time consuming.
I think we need to do that.
All right.
That we'll have to plan a time.
Who's that?
That.
That?
Yes. I think he misses half of the conversation. If he gets in the conversation, then he gets out.
Tell Zach he can just take off work and go shrimping with me, because ain't nobody else gonna go. I'll take you down there and let you catch your own, Zach. See, I don't know. We had a couple smalls in there. I'm not gonna waste them. I don't know if they fell in the. We didn't keep none like this on purpose. We were picking out. It's possible that we dropped them in the bucket, but I'm not gonna waste them. I'll put them in a pot of gumbo or something. I don't like wasting stuff too much. We did
Watching y'all is the best thing happening. Well, thank you.
yeah, I mean, what else is on Monday night, right? Ain't no football this time of the year, so ain't none of that.
Just came in from working on a mower, having an adult beverage. Bradley probably making me tired.
Do what?
He said that just came in from working on mower, having an adult beverage. Bradley making tired.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Bradley's always tired. Have y'all noticed that on the lives? He's always talking about how tired.
It's cause normally when we go live, we're like cleaning some fish or putting up shrimp or crab or something like that. Y'all see how I do that? I just take the back of that shell, pop it off. I don't know, somebody might have a better way to do that. Typically, we like to boil our crab live and keep them like that, and we won't clean them like this. But if we're going in gumbo with them or on the grill, something like that, then yes, we will.
Benjamin said, watching the basketball game this weekend.
I'll have to show y'all.
New York did it.
I'll have to show y'all something in a minute. What we're gonna try. We did some grilled crab. We did that. We didn't do that on live. We did that in one of our videos, didn't we? We did some grilled crab, and we did like Parmesan. We actually marinated them in Italian dressing and Dale steak seasoning. And then we put Parmesan and like garlic and butter inside of them. Those things were fantastic. But I've been thinking about like barbecuing some. Has any of y'all tried? Y'all let me know. Has anybody ever tried to barbecue them or tried barbecue crab? 'Cause I'm not sure. That may be what we do in our crab video. Think we're gonna separate our videos. We got a crabbing
Oh,
video
yeah. Yeah.
and a shrimp trawling video. So I think there'll be 2 videos coming up
There's
soon.
some wild horses involved.
Yeah. We got some pictures of the wild horses and video of them. I think everybody that goes down there and films videos gets a photo op with the wild horses.
Thought one was about to come get in the boat with us.
Any barbecue crab people?
Let's see. The little ones are great in gumbo, watching college baseball.
Oh.
Yeah. I ain't kept up with it. Where's it at? Is it the finals or what?
Yeah.
I mean, how
I
far?
watched all of the softball. I just don't
I
really.
mean, I know it's the finals, but is it like
like
Who's playing right now? I
yeah,
don't
like
know.
how far down into the series is it?
Dylan said that he just is not paying attention to it because LSU's not there.
Y'all look at that one. That's a good one right there.
Never can have too much butter or garlic. JoJo says I have a barbecue lobster and crab.
How did the crab turn out? The barbecue crab. I've never cooked that, never tried it. I've cooked them on the grill now, and they were fantastic. But I'm just curious about barbecuing them maybe.
Sounds good.
I think that may be what we're fixing to do this week, maybe tomorrow
have it.
night.
crab chowder after our fish chowder.
I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all seen yesterday's video, and ain't that right? Today Monday?
Today's Monday.
If y'all seen yesterday's video on the flathead catfish chowder, that's one of the best dishes we've ever fixed.
It was quick.
I don't think Danielle, I had to go to work, so she filmed that, and I know like when she taste tested, she was like, yeah, that's good.
It was really good.
Then when she like, I don't think she was thinking about like in the video, like really letting y'all know how good that chowder is. And that's thanks to like Mr. Benjamin and some of them, a lot of northern people that's said something about us making a fish chowder. Thank y'all, because that will probably be one of our main dishes from now on. It's that good.
Yeah.
Now, I put my own little twist in the recipes, and I did a little research and kind of come up with my version of it, and it turned out great. I don't think I'd change anything. I think it was just fantastic. But we're actually thinking about doing a crab and shrimp chowder just because that one turned out so good. So, yep. So only one
Okay,
has 8 barbecue shrimp.
so
That's
well,
all we
she's
got.
saying that she calls barbecue grill like putting it on the grill. Are you
I'm talking about putting the barbecue sauce on
it?
it. Has anybody cooked crab with barbecue sauce on it? I know a lot of people say barbecue and they're just, that means on the grill. I'm talking about, we've grilled them. I don't call that barbecue sauce unless it gets the barbecued unless it gets the barbecue sauce. Has anybody,
Yum, we got the best barbecue.
we don't know. That's what we're going to find out. That's what I'm
No,
leading up to.
I know what barbecue sauce we got. And it's good.
No, we got new barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
That's what I'm leading up to.
Yeah, that's gonna put it to the test.
I'll show y'all in a minute what we got.
Now I know what to talk about.
But I just want to know first, is anybody, because I don't know if they'll be good or not.
Willie's just now tuning in.
Willie will know. Willie, have you cooked any barbecue crab? I know you've grilled them probably. Like, you hear recipes all the time, barbecue. What about barbecue crab? Anybody? Yeah, got one person on there yet that says barbecue crab?
Did y'all catch crabs on a string and chicken or the little round nets?
We're going to, well, yeah, that's going to be in the videos. we did a little bit of everything. These right here were caught trawling. When we're trawling in Louisiana, you can keep your crab also, and we caught these while shrimping, but we caught way more in one of the WMAs actually crabbing, and we caught them. We tried the nets the first day, or the first Saturday morning, wasn't it? That we tried the nets in a bayou, and normally there's some pretty good crab in there, and they're just I think we caught 11. Like literally, there wasn't hardly any in there, and the current was hard. It just wasn't good crabbing. So we moved up into one of the WMAs and started with the nets, and we had a couple strings, tied a couple pieces of chicken onto them, and we started catching more on the strings. So we just finally went to the strings, and then this morning, after we got done with everything else, we put up all of our shrimp stuff, and we went back and we used just the chicken and string, and I think that's the way to go. I mean, the nets work too, but we caught way more and faster just with a chicken tied on a string, and that's how we caught all of the crab, or caught a lot of the crab. And y'all see in the videos, we totally separated and there wasn't like we checked and watched people, like nobody was catching shrimp in a cast net. So right now it's just not even, unless they hit them in the next few days or something, or somebody's being secretive. We didn't see anybody catching any shrimp with cast net, and we didn't catch any either. We had to go out south of where we stay and all, back down in the marsh to catch these shrimp trawling. And,
so who?
Huh?
Sorry, who won today? Alabama or Texas in the baseball? Somebody can answer me that one. Willie can answer that one.
Hey, what you doing there? You got some gallons that look bad? Are they in there?
Yeah, they're in there on the table.
Let me run and get those real quick.
Thank y'all for the happy anniversary.
You gotta talk to them in a minute. I'll be back.
Let's see. I'm trying to get back up in there. Looks like you gotta pioneer the barbecue crab. Use some kind of dry rub, if I recall. Sour cream, cream cheese, green onion, and with Parmesan cheese. With crab meat and Ritz crackers. Okay, sour cream, cream cheese, green onion with Parmesan cheese with crab meat and Ritz crackers. With a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue.
So nobody's tried crabs barbecued then? Is that where we're at, pretty much?
Willie has not tried barbecue.
I've never even, I mean, I was around crab my whole life as a kid. Willie knows that from Alabama, but oh my gosh, like, I've never even considered barbecuing them. I can't see how they would be bad. I just don't.
But while you were inside, you should have.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me run back and get something. I'll show you.
He got something else to show y'all. This all stems back to almost a year ago that I won something at one of my conferences I go to once a year. And
You want a care, like a care basket?
it's a basket that each area puts together in Louisiana, and they come to this conference. It's a lot of people that come to it, and so each area brings a basket representing their like parish. And it was from Shreveport, Bossier area, and Bradley's gonna go get it, and it was full of a bunch of goodies. And they contacted Bradley, and so I'm super stoked about it.
This last week. Actually, contact us on our Facebook group.
Yeah.
Chad.
Thank y'all. I actually go back to the doctor in a week for a checkup, so we'll discuss things that are going on, and also like my medicine. I'm on that new medicine, and so I take that every Friday afternoon. It's shots, and so we'll be discussing that and everything that's actually going on right now. So, yeah.
All right, we got shipped a little package Thursday or Friday of last week. I'm gonna give them a little shout out. Do you remember which one we had?
I think we had a black.
This one?
I think so.
That's the one that was good, I think. Or,
Well,
I mean, that we tried. We haven't tried the other one yet. So, see if you can see that.
Yep.
Y'all see that? Pistol Pete's.
Y'all, their seasoning is amazing.
She had like 4 or 5 packages
Different things.
of these boxes of seasonings, and this one stuck out to us. This is like she said over a year ago, and we used some of the Pistol Pete's in one of our videos, and somehow or another he found out about it and contacted us last week and
Either
wanted
that one or the other one.
wanted to
Either
send
way,
us one of his other seasonings, and he's over in the Bossier area. If y'all interested in looking at this, we're going to actually cook with some of this, let y'all know how it turns out. I already know this one's great, like one of the best seasonings we've ever tried.
I think it's that one.
But we'll talk a little bit more about this in some of our videos.
Yep.
But it's Pistol Pete's. He's on Facebook. Y'all can find
He's
him
on
on there.
TikTok.
He's on TikTok. He's got a pretty good following on TikTok. But he also, the black label one is SPOG is what that one is. That's the one that we used.
I think.
And then
Yeah, 'cause
this
that
one,
doesn't look
this
good.
one we have not tried. It's the Pistol Pete's barbecue seasoning. We have not tried this one, so pretty stoked about using this one.
Yeah.
So we got 2 ways to barbecue these crab, because he sent us a jar of barbecue sauce as well. So haven't opened any. This already know this one's good.
Hey, we can open the jar of barbecue sauce.
We gotta check the. Well, let's do it in a video in the future. We have not opened it yet. We just got this one. We got back in today, so give him a little shout out.
Oh gosh.
Pistol Pete's on Facebook. Y'all check him out.
Yeah. And I'm very honest about seasonings, and that was really good.
That's one thing we are not gonna lie to y'all about is seasoning. If we say a seasoning is good, y'all better take it to the bank.
Yeah.
That one stuck out at us a little bit. We knew that one was. I need one of these buckets. We knew that one was a winner.
Yeah.
He does some good cooking over there too at their farmers market all over there.
He's got a food truck. Is what you
No,
said?
I don't think he's got a food truck. I think he's just. I'm not sure his whole setup. It's all on Facebook. You can go on and look at it. I checked it all out. It's pretty good looking stuff. I'm trying to get this bucket clean where I put the shrimp in it.
And that water hose is fixing right here.
Oh. All right, now then. Maybe that's not in there.
Y'all
Roy.
just
Too bad.
tuning in. We just got back. Just got back from South Louisiana, shrimping, crabbing, and Bradley's gonna have fun deheading the shrimp.
Y'all
Because
getting
he said,
that
Danielle,
right?
y'all sit down right here. Danielle, sit down.
He's making me do all the work.
That's so not true. I get in there and I could pop them heads off too. But somebody's got to read y'all's comments. I thought I was about to get sprayed with the water hose too. It failed, and we have another water hose that as soon as it hits, it'll shoot on. And yeah, that water hose was aiming right at me. I was thinking, there goes that. Oh, you should bring those over here, the squid.
I don't know. I don't know if it was because we was out there shrimping or what. Like, I really thought these shrimp were smaller than this. They're actually better than I thought they were. They're not bad. Especially that one. Y'all check that out. I'm going to put him in a different bucket, though. We got a little collection of those over there. We didn't catch very many, but we got a few of them. But y'all can see, I mean, there's some of these are some nice shrimp in there. Y'all can see those. Those aren't bad. If you pick those out, those would be probably 3640s.
Linda's
36.
keeping me updated on the baseball. I'm
Who?
telling y'all, Linda. Telling y'all, I have not paid it much attention since we've been gone, but the softball I watched up to the very end. That was a nail biter for me.
But yeah, 2 days of doing this, going out shrimping and stuff, we're pretty tired. But I wanted to go ahead and at least, I don't even know if I'm gonna bag these up tonight. We're at least gonna dehead them, put them on ice. What?
Whenever we were on the boat, and he goes, I'm pretty tired. Pretty tired, ready to go home.
She's like calling me Forrest Gump over there.
I'm ready to go home.
I don't know. I guess they can see those, huh? They can see
Yeah.
those shrimp.
I can see him.
No more questions?
JH Outdoor Living,
Who?
watching y'all from Central Arkansas. Hello.
Thank y'all. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. If you hadn't thrown a comment in there, throw a comment in there.
Let us know what y'all are up to this Monday afternoon, besides watching us.
If you're not subscribed, y'all subscribe and let us know where you're from.
Yeah.
Something else I was gonna say. Oh,
I never know.
somebody commented on the recipe on squid,
Yeah.
calamari, y'all. Somebody commented on the recipe on the chowder, wanting the recipe. In all of our videos, if we cook something, we're gonna try to do the best we can to like let y'all know what's in there. But what we've seen a lot of times, if we like put a recipe up, like here's what you need, most time what people's gonna do is screenshot that. They won't actually watch the video. So if you want to know how to cook a clam chowder, you're gonna have to watch it just to get the recipe. You can write it down while you're watching it.
Robert said the river was beautiful this weekend.
Was it? We missed it.
Willie said I will double subscribe. I'm from Mobile, Alabama.
He's gonna double subscribe. Yeah, open 3 or 4 accounts, Willie. Get you like 4 phones and like play the videos all at one time. I'm joking. Don't do that, Willie.
We were in South Louisiana, Point Auchine.
Point Auchine.
Yep.
I know everybody corrects me on how I pronounce that, but that's where we was. Point Auchine.
That's what we call it.
That's the best way I can pronounce it, y'all. I don't know any other way.
It's funny because other people have said just a tad bit different, and I sit there and go, that's what I said. In my mind, I think I say it that way.
That's usually where we go, Point Auchine. I don't know. It's easy. If it's calm, we can go out and shrimp some of the bay areas and stuff.
Yes, we found out how to turn the hot water heater on. It was a switch just right there in our
Who was
eyeballs.
asking that?
Marvin.
Oh, I didn't even realize I told Marvin about that. Oh, by the way, guys, appreciate Mr. Marvin there. He's been on our channel for, I don't know, maybe he'll say, I don't know how many years he's been watching us. So we get down there, and I'll tell this little story. Maybe he won't mind. But Danielle knows, she'll vouch for, like, for the ones that don't know, this shrimping thing ain't new to me. My dad had shrimp boats. We had commercial boats. But shrimping in a John boat's new as of the last 2 or 3 years. We just started doing it this way, and it's more for fun because I don't want to like get into like selling shrimp and all that again. I just don't have time to deal with that, and it's a lot of maintenance and upkeep. But anyways, I would like to have like a nicer shrimp boat, one that's like dedicated for shrimping, so I ain't gotta like take everything. This boat here gets so beat up trying to do everything in it. I mean, we crappie fish, brim fish, put out bank poles sometimes in that one, and rigged it up to shrimp in, and we
We've
go
run
down
nets
there.
in it.
We have run nets in it. We've done a little bit of everything in that boat, that G3. Um, Not giving them a shout out, really nobody, because none of the boat manufacturers have ever reached out to us for anything. But anyways, yeah, we pull up into down there, and there's Mr. Marvin, who I didn't know. And of course, we realize that like a lot of people know us because they watch several videos, and we constantly run into people, or somebody will say something behind our back to us, and we don't realize they're talking to us because, you know, out in public, we're just like everybody else. Like, we're really not expecting people to recognize us or anything. Never crosses, I'm telling y'all, when I go to town, that never crosses my mind. So most of the time, when somebody says something to me, and I'll go ahead and apologize now to Paul. Paul sees me a while back in a town close to or where he lives at a gas station, says something to me, and I was probably okay that day. But the other day, he sees me in Harbor Freight, and of course he sneaks up behind me, you know, the old back approach, and says something, and it took me a second to realize that he was even talking to me. And when I turned around, I was probably a little like dumbfounded, I guess you would say. But I had also just come off of nights. But if I was a little groggy acting or something,
I
it was
did give you a
because
shout out in our video, though.
it was because I had worked like, I don't remember, 12 or 13 nights in a row or something.
Riley's always crying.
Yeah, but it was. But anyways, I told him we were headed, and he probably didn't know or realize when I told him that we were on our way to South
We've already
Louisiana then.
discussed this. Bradley told me to sit right here. I read y'all's questions and all. Usually I'm popping them heads off.
They asking why you ain't deheading shrimp.
He said get my hands dirty.
That's right. Y'all tell
Well,
her.
guess what?
Be a
I am
lot
right
quicker.
now. Because
All right, she's
somebody
taking
just
over a
come
minute.
So I will chit chat. See what I'm doing over here. So I get to popping off heads. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. So I can't answer questions right now because I can't see anything. But yeah, most of the time Bradley, he'll sit there and do it like this, like one hand,
They gave me some stuff.
and do that. No, I don't mind getting my hands dirty. But most of the time, whenever we're doing a live or something like that, it's really just room for one person to get up here and have all the fun. And Bradley can talk to a tree sometimes. As for myself, I cannot. I can sit there and look. I watch. I might not say anything, but my facial expressions sometimes do. They say a million words. But anyways, we had a great trip. Bradley was working our anniversary weekend, so for that outage, so we decided we would take a trip. I think we're going to do something else too. That's what he said, but we just wanted to get away. And I kind of would like to get away another trip and not do anything. Because for the ones that know Bradley, know that if we go somewhere and it's pertaining to fishing or hunting or anything, it's 100% you working. Don't come here to relax. We got friends. Hey, Bradley's cousin vouched for it. He gets on here. Oh my gosh. Don't come to our house expecting to relax, because Bradley's going to put you to work. And it is work. Like whenever people leave here, they need to take an extra day off to get some rest. That's what they need to do, because he does not slow down. And then he sits there and he's like, Danielle, I'm so tired. I wonder why you're tired. As for me, I'm like, if I start getting tired and I'm done, I'm like, look, I'm done. I'm going to bed. He's like, well, we're doing this. No, Danielle ain't. Danielle's going to bed. I know my stopping point, or I'll end back up in the hospital like I did before. So I know when to stop. So that's what happens whenever you don't stop. I hope I'm not throwing the heads in the wrong bucket. I've done that a lot too. No, I don't mind getting my hands dirty. Don't mind at all. I don't know. Can't really look at questions. See what y'all are talking about. We got a lot of stuff planned. Bradley and I, goodness, we planned so much on our several hour drive home today. We were planning a lot of stuff, so who knows, in the near future y'all might see some changes coming about. So who knows. We're excited about our little camp spot at the river. Anyways, give me just a second. I'll look at the questions real quick. Did catch squid. Got another. Caught like 3 or 4. One was huge.
Let's see if I can read the questions.
Okay. My shirt, that's Amazon. Amazon special.
But I mean, we fry them. I don't really boil them small.
Yeah, my
So we'll do
daughter
this,
said
we'll
that
throw it all out.
they'll get to watching the lives and the videos, and they're like, Mama, you're so funny. You'll just sit there and all of a sudden your facial expression. She goes, we have to
But all
stop
of
it
them are like that.
and look at you and wonder what you're
But it's 10
thinking.
pounds.
So, yeah.
I'll get you some more.
I'm always like, okay. But, yeah.
That's small.
He'll be back over here in just a second. His cousin's over here, so another cousin, a local cousin. To hold Bradley, we ain't got much longer. It's almost hunting season. So I'm ready for the cold temps, even though summer just got started. I'm not really a summer person, y'all. I'm not. I love the cold. I love the winter. I like the fall and the spring, but in Louisiana, you get like maybe a week of it each. I have to take that out again. Trying to make sure I don't throw the heads in the wrong bucket.
I just got to figure out like how we're gonna get it on and off the boat.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's got to tell y'all about his new setup on his boat. That's pretty neat. It helped a lot. I tried to put these in. Let's see. Make y'all some shrimp stock with them heads. I have to do that. Ah, thanks. I try my best to help. Austin and Lisa love watching y'all. Let's see. I love the mountains. I love the mountains. Riley wants to make sure he has something to eat. We got plenty of shrimp. Let's see. 14 nights. Making an introvert. Yeah, they were on an outage. So that's what he got put on. Hey, it's over. He had his days off. He basically worked them days off because, telling y'all, him sitting there, his days off are not sitting. If he's sitting, it is something's wrong. Making sure I don't get any of this where Oakley would get it, because that she'll choke on him. That could hurt her. Here, if you are just tuning in, we just got back from South Louisiana. We went shrimping. Y'all, I'm loving this light, this new stand that we got. There's some shrimps. So we're deheading shrimp so we can get them put up. But now I know why he likes whenever I'm here and I'm reading questions off, because now I'm wondering, oh, is anything being said? But he'll be back in just a second. Let's see. Nice to get some samples. Derek is the one that went for a swim. Yes, that's not him that's over here right now. Yeah, Derek went for the swim. It seems lately quite a bit's going for a swim out of our boat. That particular boat. But that's why I wear a life jacket. Always good to wear one. But yep, that's what happens. Gotta be careful. I think I like reading the questions because it's so quiet. Tell him to quit yapping. He don't know how to stop. Can't see messages on the TV but can on the phone. That's strange. That is strange. I probably will be done by the time Bradley gets through talking. It's on Amazon. This shirt's on Amazon. I bought it. I like my shirt. So Terry, you tried the grilled crabs with barbecue sauce? That's what we want to try. Yeah. Tanya Bradley can yak all night to a tree. If the tree can talk, I mean, the tree ain't even got to talk and he can yak. He does. Talks. He ain't talking. He's on his phone. Yak. Me, I could so do silence. Quiet. Peace and quiet. Listen to the crickets. Listen to the frogs. Listen to the birds. I can do it. And like right now, just listening to all of nature and Bradley talking in the background.
Then you could unbolt that whole thing, take off, so I think that's where it's like.
Yeah. Yeah, I might already have this part done. He'll have to start all new loop. We were talking about making I think I already said that, crab chowder, even like shrimp chowder. But y'all, that fish chowder was amazing. That was my first time to ever have chowder. It was really good. Sorry if y'all couldn't tell by the video whenever I said it was really good. It was good. Me and Dylan were recording. Bradley had already left. So it was just me and Dylan, and we knew Bradley would enjoy how I finished it up. Because, oh, but I put the wrong stuff in here. I get confused. Big ones, nice one, huge, but it's a good one. He is just yakking, y'all. Give me just a second and I'll look back at my iPad and see if anything's been said. Sorry if I'm boring y'all. Only thing I don't like whenever you're deheading these shrimp is if you accidentally hit that front. Oh no, I did it again. Okay, we gotta focus. Danielle's gotta focus. Yeah. No, I've gotta watch this stuff because I do not want. Oakley eats everything. If y'all gonna laugh, or a dog, do they eat everything? Oakley will eat everything. And I'm surprised. Well, she's with Dylan right now because I made her go in there. I'm trying to make sure all of that gets put. She can't do nothing. I think I found another spoon. Now look. Another one.
All right.
Those are my favorite.
I would fry some of them now. Those good sized ones.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna start to fry some of them. We like shrimp doing all kinds of stuff. Did you post that video yet? Of the clam chowder?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm gonna cook that.
it's good.
Yeah.
Talking about that chowder, y'all. Telling y'all, it is so good.
Seafood corn?
And it's quick. So, especially like for mamas at work or wives at work or whatever, and you come home and you don't want to sit there and have to spend hours cooking, that's the meal right there. I mean, of course the fish was already thawed out and everything.
I don't know if this,
I hope I didn't
I
do
don't
that
think this
again.
same place wants Granny's. This called a little big cook.
Oh,
Man, I'm gonna tell you, Granny, they had some of this food that day. They had
But-
seafood, corn biscuit. And corn in it, it's
y'all,
white
that
cream
meal
sauce,
is
not
so
like
good.
and they don't have
And
any
Dylan
taste
is a
in it.
picky
They
eater.
like chowder is.
Even at
Some
his
kind of
age,
creamy sauce,
he's
corn,
picky.
And they had shrimp.
He even ate it.
And they had crawfish in it. And then onions and bell pepper celery.
It was so
I
good.
got me a recipe.
So we're thinking about doing it maybe shrimp, crab. So y'all got me hooked on chowder. So my question is, I really can't have corn. Corn does not digest, if y'all know.
It's
Does
just
not
a
digest.
healthier way.
Can I make chowder without corn?
All right, y'all take it easy.
Are we able to do that? Do chowder without corn?
What are we doing? You done yet?
Quit yakking. They already said you needed to quit yakking and get over here.
I need
He's
to get
back.
over here.
Yeah. Get back to work.
Oh my goodness, y'all. She didn't get finished.
That's okay.
This ain't all the shrimp we got.
That
She
is-
might need to be here helping me. What you gonna do? Answer comments now?
Mm-hmm.
That ain't fair.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know where we was at. If y'all want to know where I was at, or I don't even know what we was talking about.
Okay, let me get caught up.
I had company for a second, so sorry, y'all.
We already discussed that.
Oh, y'all
That was
discussed
your
that?
cousin. That was Bradley's other cousin.
Yeah,
Not Derek.
one of my other. I got several cousins. I got a few
Like I
cousins.
said, that was a local cousin.
Yep.
Let's see. I didn't get finished with them, but he would have gave me 5 more minutes. I like that song too. 5 more minutes, I could have been done. Okay, so yeah, grilled crabs with barbecue sauce is great tasting. How is your grandson? Oh my goodness, y'all, I FaceTimed him while we were gone. And he said, Dee Dee, what are you doing? So I had to tell him what I was doing, and he's coming. I said, Milas, you want to stay the night with Dee Dee this Friday? And he was like, yeah. So he's coming to stay the night with his Dee Dee this weekend. So it can't get here fast enough. Barbecue blue crabs taste great.
Who was that?
Terry.
Terry? Terry said barbecue. That's what I think I'm gonna try, that Pistol Pete's
Nature Sounds, it's the best.
barbecue sauce.
I think so
I
too.
don't
We
know.
know what we're talking about. He doesn't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm behind. That's a natural sound, is that dog.
Yeah.
I told him about, well, Oakley is inside. I'm probably just gonna go let her out.
She been doing that the whole time?
No, no, she's been inside because we knew he was.
She's gonna be eating every shrimp head I drop on the ground. Then she's gonna get sick. Probably
Well, that's what I was making sure.
throw
there was
up in
no
her
shrimp.
kennel tonight. Sorry, ain't got no big catfish to show y'all tonight.
I would like to try that carb barbecue. I
Oh.
love barbecue catfish and redfish, and gar is good barbecue too.
Ooh, I bet that gar, that's what we was actually talking about. I told Danielle that, like, because we grilled the gar and then we seared it in the skillet, and so far the best way we've tried it was seared. But somebody was talking about the texture of it being kind of like pork, and I can agree with that. Like, it's kind of pork, chicken type texture, the gar steaks were. So I could see where, like, barbecuing it might actually work. But no, I have not tried that. We did grill it, we just didn't put barbecue sauce on it. But I don't know, I mean, who can go wrong with barbecue sauce, right? And then we'll try this.
No, it's who can go wrong with bacon? Who can't
Yeah,
have
that
it?
too. How about barbecued bacon? That's what I like. But we're going to try this Pistol Pete's barbecue sauce. I'll let y'all know how it is very soon. We ain't got no pressure on him at all. But, yeah.
I think it's gonna be good.
What you got? Nada?
No,
Y'all don't forget to hit the like button if y'all have to leave and go to bed early because y'all got work tomorrow morning. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm not working. I don't know. I'm gonna see what
I'm
this.
off tomorrow too.
I'm gonna see what this creek looks like. I might go brim fishing tomorrow. That's what I need to do.
I told him the long ride home, we done planned out everything.
I want some brim just to eat.
Yeah.
We always using these brim for bait. I'm ready to eat some.
The smack talking on Sunday's video was fun to watch.
Derek, he wasn't smack talking. It was mostly me, y'all. So don't take that offensive. That's me and him for like ever since he was born, pretty much. Y'all would have to know like what I had to deal with
And then it's almost like tag team.
with him
Whenever-
growing up.
Whenever Derek comes up here, Bradley has to deal with it from me and Derek.
Pretty much.
So it's fun. It's fun. Lots of fun. Living in Illinois for 18 years, be moving back to Louisiana next April. Oh wow.
What do you say?
Living in Illinois for 18 years, moving back to Louisiana next April.
There you go. There's your Louisiana food right there in front of you. Look at that. We ain't even getting close to done. I don't know. We might have caught more than I thought we had. I think we ended up with around 30 pounds, but I don't know.
felt
That's
more than what you thought it would.
we might have ended up with more because that's probably 10 pounds right there, and it's still a lot of shrimp that I
Hello,
chest.
Crazy Cajun.
Crazy Cajun?
Yep.
Is that somebody new?
I'm rained out tomorrow. No work. I think I'm going fishing too.
Yeah.
Bradley's thinking about going fishing.
Catfish always bite after rain. They don't
And
seem
fish
to
are
mind.
already wet, so.
That's what I always said. Fish already wet. It does mess up the brim fishing on this creek here at the house, though. For whatever reason, we get a fresh. If we get very much fresh
Welcome to the channel.
rain.
We keep it real.
Who was that? Crazy Cajun.
Yes. We keep it really real on here.
Appreciate you checking out the live, Crazy Cajun. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and the like, and share it to some more Crazy Cajuns.
Let me tell y'all.
We ain't really Crazy Cajuns, but
No,
we're
but
crazy and from Louisiana, so
I have figured it out. Whenever people talk about people from Louisiana, that Louisiana people do not know how to drive, Louisiana people do not know how to drive.
y'all,
My brake on the passenger side, that brake pedal could not work.
what in the world?
Oh my gosh, it was
Maybe,
awful.
maybe Marvin can. I don't know if he's still on or not. Maybe he could comment on this. What in the world is wrong with these people in Houma, Louisiana? Y'all about the most non-drivingest people I have ever. You know what it reminded me of? And I'm being honest. Like, I've been through Houma quite a bit, and I never really realized like how bad people drive down there. But we went up into Houma. Look, it didn't matter if it was sun shining, if it was cloudy, no rain, dry roads. Today in the rain, I've never seen nothing like that coming back on the on not the interstate on 49 and all. Like, people was crazy. Like around Lafayette too, they bad. And I was like, what in the world? Like pulling over in the left lane, hitting the brakes. Nobody's nowhere. They're hitting the brakes in the left lane. Like, why? I don't even know what they were doing it for.
Zip in front of you, and then all
Wasn't
of a sudden
turning,
the brakes
nothing.
come on. I'm
Just
like,
pull over
oh
in the
my
left
gosh.
lane and hit the brakes.
And my brake on the passenger side was not working.
In front of us, pulling a boat. Like, I'm like, my word.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And
it reminded me of people driving in Houston. That's what it reminded me of. Them people in Houston, I mean, y'all ever go to Houston? They got wreckers.
he said they are fast paced.
They got wreckers sitting on the side of the road waiting because it's quicker for them to be there ready to make their money and pull people that have fender benders and stuff off of there. I mean, literally like around the clock, they're sitting there with wreckers ready to go on the side of the road, all down the sides of the road. That's the craziest stuff I've ever seen, just about. I don't know if these other big cities is like that or not, but that's why I stay out of them. I know Atlanta is. It's about that bad. Last time I went there was about 25 years ago, and it was terrible. No more. I go to them, I'll probably get an Uber. Let them guys just close my eyes and hope for the best.
See, I did not. Bradley was like, just whenever we were headed down there, he was like, well, just take your nap, close your eyes. I was like, no, it feels like I'm on an awful roller coaster. Because I was getting nauseous. I was like, oh, this is not good.
Y'all check them out. Some of them ain't bad. I mean, I don't know. I like big shrimp, but these ain't bad. These are good gumbo shrimp. You can also fry them.
Crazy Cajun. I've been saying that for many years. Louisiana has some terrible drivers.
Yeah. Hey, we got them up
You
here.
should see the driving in New York. No.
We got them up here
No.
too, but it's like, I'm telling y'all, they were on a whole nother level of stupid. This like
Talking
today,
about
this weekend.
I don't really stupid. What we are headed down there. Guess where we're at? In Houma. And guess what? The GPS was trying to tell us to turn down one road, and Brad's like,
Oh,
I
Lord.
know that was no, we don't need to turn down that road. So we just kept driving, and
Start off with telling what time it is.
it was like
10:30.
10:30ish.
So it's dark.
And both of us are tired. I have worked all day. As soon as I get home, we are in the truck and headed out. He was on night, so we're both tired.
Let me interject so
Yeah.
we're clear. They have a lot of bridges closed in that area down there around Houma, right? Because there's a lot of bridges. And the GPS, I don't even know why I run a GPS because I know how to get down there. But I was running my GPS mainly to see like how long it's going to take us to get there. And it showed like a new route that I hadn't ever been. And I was like, well, that's closer. Maybe they got the bridge fixed.
So yeah, so whenever it first told him to do it, he just said no, and he was going the way he knows to go. When we get on down the road, and it wants him to take another road to take that same path. He's like, well, I guess I'll take it. And so he kind of merges over. He was in the lane to go straight, so he kind of turns his truck over, gets halfway into the lane.
Hit the blinker. I hit the blinker.
Yeah, he turned the blinker on to turn left. The light changes, he turns left. He pulls down that road, and it wasn't even a half mile down that road. I look at blue lights.
We get lit up.
Blue lights, y'all. I'm like, oh my gosh, you didn't get in the lane right. It's probably
Those of
why
y'all
we're-
that know me, y'all know good and well I ain't about getting pulled over.
I thought it was gonna be because he was halfway in that turning lane. He had his blinker on, you know, that kind of thing.
I honestly did not know
We get pulled over,
anything that I did wrong,
and
but pulling a trailer, you never know.
well,
You know.
we're pulled over. He finally gets pulled over, and we're like in a tight. It's a tight road.
There's nowhere to pull over. We in the road.
I mean,
We
it's
still
a
in the
huge
road.
subdivision. Their houses, you know, right there together.
We ain't even in the yard because there's ditches, right? We
Yeah,
we're in the road still.
So in a curve at that. I was like, this is getting better. And we're sitting there because most of the time the deputy will approach your vehicle. Well,
It
I
wasn't
could
no
hear
deputy.
this noise, and I was like, is he saying something to us?
Not real loud either.
And about that time, the deputy was
It wasn't a deputy.
It wasn't a deputy. We'll get to that one. Was telling him to exit the vehicle. They didn't realize I was still in the vehicle. Thank God. But Bradley gets out. They tell him to shut the vehicle off. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is fixing to get bad.
Vehicle's too loud. Shut it off. So they
Bradley
want to
gets back
approach
there.
me. They're not coming to the window, but want me to get out. Look, we're not even. When I tell y'all I'm in the road, my driver's door of my truck is halfway between the white line and the yellow line. I'm in the road, and cars coming, and they ask me to get out and come to them. Well, what you gonna do? I mean, it's dark, hands on guns. Like, what you gonna do, right? So, I don't know. I don't know. That was a
So Bradley
really
gets,
stupid thing for him to ask me to do. To
Bradley
start
gets
off with.
out of the vehicle. He goes back there, and then they come back to my side, and I can hear them going, well, else is in the vehicle? And Bradley goes, my wife. And I'm thinking, oh goodness. And the whole time I'm trying to, so I can give it to Bradley a clip, I'm trying to video, you know, the lights and all. I can't hear the conversation, but I'm trying to video the lights, and I couldn't. I thought that, oh, I could roll down my window and kind of video that. And then I was like, no, I've watched way too many crime shows, and it was late at night, and already what was going on was kind of weird, that I was like, my luck, they would think I'm hanging out there with a pow-pow, and it would have went stupid, really stupid. Well, Bradley gets back in the vehicle, and he said that somebody had called us in saying that we were driving on the wrong side of the road. I'm like,
Well,
that didn't happen.
I asked him. I said, "Why'd y'all pull me over?" Because the first question was, "Have you been drinking?" And I said,
I got lemonade.
"No,
Water.
I don't drink." So the answer to that's no. And he said, "Well, somebody called and reported y'all." I said, "What'd they report us for? Why'd you pull us over to start off with?" "Well, they reported y'all." "For what?" "For driving the wrong way." And I said, "What do you mean driving the wrong way? I ain't been on a one-way road or anything. What are you talking about?" And he says, "Well, they said you was driving the wrong way, pulling a boat." I said,
You're
"Man,"
in South Louisiana.
I said, "Man," I said, "Look, do you, like, really, this is Houma. We're in South Louisiana. You know how many trucks and boats there is down here?" That's exactly what I said, too. Like, there's trucks and boats everywhere down here. Like, why's it got to be us? Did you see us going the wrong way or anything? No, it was just called in and reported. Well, by that time, and I didn't realize that they, another trooper walks up.
How many state troopers does it take to pull us over? Y'all take a guess. Don't tell them how many. How many state troopers do you think?
Not how many troopers, how many trooper vehicles?
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was a line of them behind us.
Pull us over. Out of all people.
And it's happened quick, like from us being like in a lighted up area that we actually could have pulled off. I don't
Yeah.
know if they were honestly, there's nowhere they could have been sitting on the side of that road because we hadn't pulled a quarter of a mile after the turn, so they had to be following us, and we were at a red light and all. I really don't understand why they waited until we're off in the middle of nowhere where it's dark out when there was a store and everything right there at the red light, and they could have pulled us over right there where we actually could have got off the road safely. So I don't know. I don't know. That was not the best pullover.
One says 5.
Not quite. Close.
Close.
3.
3. It was 3.
3 trooper cars. I don't know how many troopers. At least 2, because another one had come up there talking to me. And the whole time we got cars like pulling up behind us and stuff. So I don't know. It was a weird deal. And then they did say that my and I didn't know this on the trailer. Evidently, your license plate has to be illuminated. So my license plate on my trailer wasn't illuminated.
But we
So I
even
guess
got
I gotta
told,
illuminate. I gotta figure out how to sit.
We even got told by locals that half of the people down there don't even have a license plate on their
So
trailer.
here's the deal with here's my thing with license plates on trailers. You know, if you go buy the kit and you get your lights and everything, comes with that little cheesy plastic license plate holder, and you're going down the road and it blows off and you lose your license plate, right? Then you got to go pay to get another license plate made. How do I know all this? Because it happens to me like twice. And I said, Flitter, with this, I ain't losing no more of these permanent plates. I'm going to rivet them jokers to the boat trailer. And that's what I did. Well, evidently, I didn't put a light on it. I mean, I don't really understand that anyway. I think
we talked about Dubach today.
I think that's, I got pulled over 2 or 3 years ago in my truck because one of my lights was out on my license plate. That was his reason for pulling me over. It wasn't a trooper that time. It was, I think, Washita Parish Sheriff's Department or West Monroe Police 1. And we all know what it is. You know, that's the way to, all right, yeah, we caught somebody with a DUI or whatever. I get it if they're swerving all over the road and stuff. I don't want them on the road either because I don't want them hitting me or my family. But to pull people over for a lame reason like that, I don't really get.
And then the first thing to ask is, have you been drinking?
Yeah, I mean,
Not today.
you know they were trying to get DUIs. And there was,
And what you mean by drinking?
in their defense, there was like 2 or 3 bars on the road that we just come off of. So I figure that's what it was about anyways. I may be wrong for assuming, but
I like to stay hydrated. I keep my lemonade and water with me at all times.
yeah, it's a good thing I didn't drive 6 hours drunk. Yeah, I mean, here we are, like literally, we got rods in the boat, we got shrimp nets everywhere, ice chests, trucks loaded down, crab nets, like, you know, they're at the boat looking at everything.
I do have
like,
to say, I did ask, hey,
Yeah.
can I video?
yeah, that's about the time.
That kind of
When we said something about videoing for our YouTube video, that's about the time the conversation went dead at that point, and they said have a nice day. So that went all good. Anyways, we didn't get a ticket.
That was a blessing.
I guess it could have for the license plate
Or
deal.
they could have had Brian like down on the ground doing a search.
I'm not real sure they're ever real worried about the license plate thing. I don't really get that. I got a bug or something on the back of my
I'm
neck.
wondering why you were looking at me.
Because I got a bug. I think I got it. But I don't really get the whole license plate thing because the license plates are reflective, right? If a headlight hits those license plates, you can read the license plate, whether it's illuminated or not. Those little lights, that don't mean, them things don't do no good.
Have you tried? Okay, change the subject. 'cause then
Change the
really
subject.
get
Back
on
to
a
shrimp and
weird
crab.
subject. Kind of like our lake subject.
I
We
don't
want it
know.
on
Get
there.
that, is that bug on the back of my neck? Right there. Nope.
Might have
I
already
don't know.
hit you.
Maybe. You just,
Okay, so have y'all
Feels
tried
like it.
eating gar other than alligator gar? And is there any difference in these?
Is Willie still on there? Willie, answer that for us. I'm not
Most
like a
times they won't get
I'm not like a
messy.
gar professional. I've eaten a few needle nose gar, and they weren't bad, but I cooked them different, so I really can't answer that. You know, you're not getting like a big steak off of a small needle nose gar. So like when I did them, I did like gar balls. So I really can't say that they. I mean, I know most people that eat gar, as far as I know, prefer alligator gar. So I'm assuming maybe because they're just bigger steaks, or maybe they do actually taste a little bit better. All I can tell you is I've never eaten any of them that were bad tasting. So, and just going around in the water, you know, we think they're scavengers. They're really not. They eat. I mean, that's why they got big teeth. It ain't to chew up dead food. It's to catch their prey. They're a predator. I mean, they eat like, yeah, they're opportunistic. They'll take a dead bait, but they also eat a lot of live bait, like um, bait fish and stuff. You'll see the needle nose gar. If you've ever been bow fishing, you'll see those a lot running around with shad in their mouth. You know that they just caught. So they're not like per se a dirty fish. I gotta say, blue cats and channel cats, probably a channel cat, which is one of my favorite eating fish, is probably a lot more scavenger type fish than a gar actually is. Gar are just plentiful and they're hard to clean if you don't know how. That's why we do the videos on that, and people just don't want to fool with them, you know. Especially the needle nose, because there's not a lot of meat. I mean, they're not very big, and it's a lot of work to get in that shell.
Crazy Cajun said I eat long nosed gar, but they have to be at least 3 foot long for me to clean them, and they are everywhere.
Yep, that's kind of what I'm figuring. What Crazy Cajun just said on the long nose gar is if you cleaning the little ones. Now I've seen some TikToks and stuff, people cleaning them that look like pretty easy ways to do it, but it's a lot of. All right, let me put it this way. I think you can clean one to size in 2 weeks ago's video or a week ago's video. I think you can clean one that size just about as quick as you can clean a little needle nose gar. I mean, you're gonna have some time spent either way, and I showed a pretty quick way and method. So I think it's just more bang for your buck. You know, if you're gonna clean a gar, kind of like he said, you want a little bit bigger one. The meat doesn't seem to be any worse tasting. It's easier to trim out because it's bigger portions. And then you got a chunk of meat. I mean, you're cutting this thing up into. Matter of fact, we cooked that one in the video and put up 5 packages. So that was 6 packages of 6 meals out of that one gar. You know that we had. Yep, I gotta get some more shrimp, y'all.
Barbecue crabs brushed with garlic butter. That sounds
Barbecue crab fresh with garlic butter. Is that what they said?
brush
Oh, brush.
with garlic butter.
Sounds good to me. I'm in.
Skin on the gar is really that rough. Oklahoma just eliminated Georgia.
Do what?
Said Oklahoma just eliminated Georgia.
Really? Who won out of the Bama Texas deal?
Texas.
Texas, so Bama's out.
Yep. Gar balls are the bomb cooked right. They're good.
We're gonna be here a while, y'all.
So y'all get some coffee made.
We can't- we can-
pull up a seat.
We can shut the live off though if
Y'all don't want to hang
ain't still
around.
hanging out.
We'll be here all night.
I know some
Or
people.
Bradley will.
I know some people's got to work tomorrow, but I don't think we're wanting to. I don't
Enjoy
know.
the
I think we
content.
want to not do too much tomorrow. That's why I'm gonna try to get these at least. I'm probably not gonna put these up.
Did the cops even ask for your license, insurance, and registration?
Yes, they did ask for.
The insurance they already pull up with your, is what he was explaining. Whenever they run your license or whatever, they pull that
Yeah,
up.
he said he already had my insurance when I handed him my He didn't want to see my registration and my license. Oh, and by the way, and I've tested this theory several times. If you ever get pulled over, it's a good idea. I don't know if you're CCL, to tell them you're CCL. You know, if you're in a CCL, where it was at, and I told him, and okay, no problem. You know, he went on about the check. So I do admire that a little bit when they do check, to recognize our rights and respect us for that, and not try to act
Marvin
crazy
said
about
you
it.
did pretty good with the shrimp.
Huh?
Marvin said y'all did pretty good with the shrimp.
I think we caught more than I thought we had, Marvin. I thought we had about 30 pounds, but I'm not sure. We've got at least 30 pounds, I think, and probably for late in the season like this and where we was having to stay, which you know where we was, because last night the wind picked up. We had a little storm blow in to the north of Houma, and it got a little windy and got a little choppy. We was rocking around pretty good last night. Actually felt good. It kept the bugs off of us too. That's why we like shrimping at night. And y'all see our light upgrade and all in the shrimp trawling video. Y'all get to see what we added on the lights, LEDs and all of that worked great. Y'all seen me kind of working on that in the live, and I didn't show putting the stand together and all of that because in the live I was getting ready for it, and then I was working nights and I was having to run up to town to get some of that stuff done. But we did get the kind of like, I don't know if you want to call it a modified T-top or whatever it was. We got it built and got it in. We had a good light on the front and a good light on the back. Really
Worked out great.
really helped us. I think it helped us more filming at night and stuff. It was kind of hazy at night, last night and the night before, and it looked like the camera was like picking up that haze somehow. So I'm hoping that between running 2 GoPros, I haven't even looked at all the footage, but we attached a GoPro to the T-top. Y'all kind of can see the boat in the background. The T-top's actually laid down. I didn't want to, it's not braced out yet. We're just experimenting with it. So I didn't want it like on them rough roads. South Louisiana, y'all know how that is. Like rocking back and forth and tearing that aluminum up. But it's a work in progress. I already know I'm gonna need some winches though one of these days, because my back and I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to hold up to pulling in a hand trawl. I think Louisiana should change all that. You know, the regulations on shrimping are pretty relaxed if you trawl with a hand trawl. But if you pull it up with any mechanical means, like you gotta pull a Ted and all this other stuff, and I think it's kind of crazy. I think, to me, it doesn't really matter if you pull it up by hand or by winch. If you're pulling a 20-foot trawl or a 25-foot trawl, you ought to be able to pull a 25-foot trawl. I realize they could go to Ted's on all nets, but I don't know. I don't know what we'll do in the future. If we had to pull a Ted or something like that, like, it'd be too much weight added, and you couldn't pull it in by hand. I do kind of understand the winch deal, but I'm almost to the point where I'd rather have me a boat rigged up with a winch, and even
That's not our air compressor. That's our AC.
Deal
it's
with
hot down here. It's
Yeah.
gonna constantly run.
sorry about that. It's probably some background noise. Is that what they're saying?
They asked if it was if our air compressor had a leak.
No.
But no, that's our AC.
That's the AC working overtime. Danielle's probably got it set on like
I've
63.
not been here.
Dylan's probably got it set on like 63.
So yeah, it because I just saw a comment that said cool today in North Mississippi. It's sticky here.
Is that thing that loud, y'all? I don't know really until we go back and watch how loud it is in the live. I know we've had it running in the
What
background
is
in
a
the live before.
CCL? That's a concealed carry
Careful
license.
what you
We
say. Careful
have
what
our
you say.
permit for that.
Yeah, just concealed carry.
But yeah,
Can't talk too much about any of that on live, y'all.
yeah.
So, not trying to be ugly or not answer anything. Be glad to answer comments outside of the live on stuff like that. But
He's exaggerating. We have never set it down to 63. Finally, if it goes down to 60,
she runs at about 67. No joke.
67 and 68. So yeah, I do not sleep hot. I will not sleep.
Then I go out in this muggy Louisiana heat and sweat to death. About die down there in South Louisiana. Because
No, he did not.
Yeah, I
He did not. And no, like, see it cut off.
Well, we actually got two of them. That's air conditioned.
And then we got a freezer.
We have
out
a
here.
freezer out here too, on
Yeah.
the back porch, and both of them run and make a little noise. I know y'all would rather listen to the whippoorwills.
What kind of headlamps are y'all using when y'all are fishing? What's the best in your Cajun lights?
We get a lot of questions about that.
Love our Cajun lights.
I think the people
Love
at
them.
Cajun Lights ought to know that we get a lot of questions about their lights. I'm not sure.
Go hit them up.
Um,
Tell them that Bradley and Danielle, God's Country Hunting and Fishing, sent y'all there.
yeah,
Cajun lights.
y'all be sure,
100%.
no matter if we mention a product or not, because we don't try to like push products on people too much. We just use what we use, and we work with some people on that stuff, putting some stuff in our videos and stuff. We don't put nothing in our videos that we're not going to use though.
But we have used a
The
ton
Cajun
of different
lights,
headlamps. Tons.
that's our headlamps. They're coon hunting light, but you can use them for anything else. And I'm telling y'all, they have.
We got to feed the dog.
I'm not.
We got our headlamps.
I haven't had any light in my life that I've used more. So basically what it did for me was replace the spotlight. Now I don't have a corded spotlight or a battery operated one that dies 2 hours in or something like that. That Cajun light has so many different levels. You can turn it down a little bit. And look, I ain't gonna dispute. I'm sure there's other good coon hunting lights out there. But for us, we haven't had any trouble out of either one of our lights. They sent us two, year before last or last year? It was year before last,
I think
wasn't
it
it?
was year before last.
So we've been using these 2 years now and hadn't done nothing to them but recharge them. And out bank pole fishing or whatever, it's all night long. I mean, we're using them constantly.
Fishing, hunting, feeding the dogs, just
I
anything out in the yard.
I like the blinder, the Cajun blinder. Is the one I got.
How long does the battery last?
I'm using them all night. I mean, I have used them a night and a half, close to 2 nights. If you're gonna be out a long time, you're just conscious of it, and you don't run the high beam the whole time, you know. But you don't need it. They're so bright that like bank pole fishing and stuff. I'm telling you, like I run the river. We got logs and stuff in the middle of the river, and I'll run the river with that light instead of a headlamp. I mean, instead of a spotlight. Just they're pretty solid lights. You know, I don't have to sell anything. They sell themselves. They sell those lights all day long. They're not cheap. Don't think they are. But no good light, no good coon hunting type headlamp is going to be that cheap. I don't want to get into pricing because you have to go to their website and see. But I think you're going to be talking about somewhere in the $300 range. for those lights. But by the time you go buy some other lights that
And you're replacing the batteries.
don't have the features they do, and you're replacing, like Danielle said,
We have gone through a lot of different headlamps.
go buy some AAA or AA batteries. I was running some little AAA battery headlamps for years, and I basically quit using those now. And there's no telling how many AAA batteries we've bought, because we like those little lights. You know, they're light, throw in your pocket, deer hunting and stuff. And yeah, they got other options, smaller options for stuff like that. But if you really want a real, I mean, you're gonna be out there running a boat and stuff, and you don't have a LED bar or something like that. What was that?
I don't know.
You got a critter out there.
We do have a big snake.
Tracking deer and stuff. We've used these lights, doing all that stuff. Really, really good lights. We've actually had 2 or 3 questions about the lights this week. I guess because of the bank pole videos and stuff. But that's what we're running. I'm running the Cajun blinder. I think Danielle's was the Bayou or Bayou 2. Which was it?
I have no.
She
I call it my helmet.
She just calls it her helmet. But I really like the blinder. It's got flood and like a spot beam. And when a lot of times we're looking at the bank to see if a pole's down or moving around or whatever, I'll have it on spot. And it's real convenient because when we film, a lot of times if you got it on spot, and y'all see it in our videos because I forget to go to flood sometimes, but the spot will kind of be too bright in the center or whatever. These things are so bright. I normally try to flip it to flood, and it kind of lights everything up. So like when we're bringing those catfish in and stuff, the lights you're seeing there, that's what we're running. That's how we're lighting that up for our videos. Yep. Y'all gotta have more questions than that. Everybody's like, we're going to bed. We gotta work tomorrow. I'm sure. Y'all just be sure if y'all have to go, hit the like button and all that before you leave. And if you are on the live tonight and y'all subscribe, know that we drop a video every Sunday morning. Our main thing isn't the lives, it's our long form videos every Sunday morning at 7:30. We drop one. Y'all be sure to go check those videos out. That's our main cup of tea, I guess you could say. What we've been doing the longest. What you got, girl?
Juan says, I use mostly rechargeable headlights now that slip over a ball cap. I don't like the coon hunting hard hat lights.
They do offer the blinder I have has a bump. The camo one has a bump hat in it, but like a shell. But you can take the shell out, so it's more like a cap, like a soft cap. I think I haven't even taken mine out. I just wear mine because it's a hard shell all the time. I think I am going to take that liner out and test it like that. It might be cooler in a hot summer like this. I think I'm going to test it and see. I might like that better. I don't know. I just always keep forgetting to take it out, to be honest about it. I just grab it and go. We used it this weekend shrimping. I use mine a good bit. Like, even though we got the lights in the boat, they do light up most everything. There's still like certain angles you can't see real good or whatever, or I'm blocking it, the light. So I'll still stick my headlamp on, even with 20-inch light bars on the boat. I still used the Cajun light this weekend shrimping. That's how much we depend on them.
Greg said, hello, Bradley and Danielle. Great to see y'all.
Greg, who? Greg, who?
Greg.
Huh?
Greg.
Which Greg?
Which Greg do you want it to be?
There's several Gregs.
Does it matter?
I mean, hello, Greg. I mean, yeah, it matters because we got Gregs in South Louisiana. We got Gregs in North Louisiana.
Well, we want to treat everybody the same.
That's got nothing to do. I just asked which Greg it is. Y'all see what I get? It's been like this the whole weekend. The whole weekend. Is that just women or is that Danielle? Y'all answer that for me.
He said from Homa.
Oh, Greg from Homa. Okay. Well, we were just in Homa. Greg from Homa. There's several Gregs. I was just trying to clarify which Greg it was.
And I like messing with him. So nobody get offended if I mess with
She's
him.
being ornery over here.
Because Bradley does it the same.
Greg, you wasn't the one reported us for driving the wrong way, was you?
How are y'all tonight? Crappie fishing on the river is fun.
It is fun. I've missed it. I like it when it's high and it drops out, and it didn't do that this year. So I've been a little disappointed. I normally hit them pretty good on the river when it gets to certain like stages. I don't know. They've been catching some on the river. I just ain't been fishing it much. I guess I could now that we got a campsite down there. We haven't been down there either. We got to get back down there, check things out. Yep.
Do y'all find net fishing for flats to fill up quicker when you get a big sow in the net?
That's not a. That's what most people think. It could be, you know. It could be that you go to catching a bunch of males when that happens. I don't really know. You know, in nature, like what really happens with them catfish is the male, the male spends about as much time in them places as the female does. So I'm not 100% sure, you know, if the male's going in first or the female's going in first. Because they say a lot of times these holes, like under these, where they go in there and lay their eggs and stuff, I mean, a male will go in there and kind of make a nest or whatever. I'm not real sure, you know, if it's the males doing that or if it's the females. But I know once the female lays her eggs, that male will stay in there and guard those eggs, and that female will leave. Or either he's running her out of there one. I'm no like expert on that, but I know hand fishing years ago, a lot of times, if that female done left, we would just catch the male in there a lot of the time.
What size? Okay, sorry, had a bug. What size boat do you use bank pole fishing?
That's a 1652. I'm not calling the name of it. It's a 1652 until some of them boat dealers or manufacturers start talking to us.
Okay, so
I'm not gonna. For years, let me say this real quick. For years, ever since we've had a YouTube channel, we have been tagging like what boat we're in, what motor we're using, all that, just in case people want to know or whatever. I decided recently, after several like broken promises with like motor companies and stuff, like telling me they're going to do something to help us out or put some of their products on our channel, and then them either not following through with it or backing out or whatever it is they do, that I'm not going to worry about that mess anymore, and I'm not going to promote any of their products unless they doing something for us. So that's just the way it is. But a 1652, kind of like a semi-V is what we run. And our big boat is a 1860. That's the two boats we run. I have a 14-foot 42 also right here in the backyard. Hadn't run it in several years. We kind of really fell off of it after we got the 16-foot boat. We started using it for more stuff. We used to actually run nets and all out of that 14-foot boat.
Yeah,
And
14 we would take to our cat hole.
yeah, we'd take it in small creeks and stuff, but I mean, we did some major fishing out of that boat too.
Mm-hmm.
And for a long time, that's the only boat I had. But it's kind of retired. I've been thinking about bringing it out of retirement. The hull's still good. I need to put some tires on the trailer, have the motor gone through. Either that or buy a new motor. It's got a 25 horse Johnson on it after one of the post Bombardier Johnsons is what's on it. After Bombardier Johnson. Um, was a good motor for a lot of years. It's been sitting there, so I need a new water pump and probably carb cleaned on it and all that good stuff. But I'm thinking about bringing it out of retirement in the next year or two. We might film some videos out of that boat. It's a nice little boat. Small, but it's good to get in some of them shallow water places.
When you're setting your poles out for flatheads, are you looking for where the current breaks and swirls to make your sets?
Kinda. Not necessarily a swirl. I'm not looking for a swirl. I'm looking for the transition in the current. I think would be a better way to put it. I may say in the videos a break or a swirl. I'm just showing y'all that there's a little bit of swirl there because that's that transition in current. Literally halfway between heavy current and no current. Like halfway between them, right there. When I find those places, most of the time that's where I'm going to put a hook. And and that's considering it's the right depth. I'm looking for a certain depth too. Now, look, I ain't saying you won't catch one other places. You know, there's a lot of places you can put them and you'll catch a fish. But I also, you know, Sunday's video, if you watch that video, I was talking about some of that when Derek fell in. And if y'all didn't see that video, y'all should watch that video. I'm not sure why that video, that should be like, that should be one of the better videos on YouTube right now for catching flatheads. I don't go a lot in that video into detail on like how to catch these fish. I do mention a few things, and you just have to pick up from one video to the next. I guess I look at it like this. If I did like one video, how to, and I have, there's videos we've got that tells you step by step everything to do. But you got to watch that video out and break it down what I'm telling you at different times in that video. That's just my way of doing things, because if I just, it's kind of like asking for a recipe. If I print that out or write it down and like screenshot it and put it in the video, people will go to that and screenshot it and they'll never watch our video. Well, if they don't watch our video and they click on and do that and they leave it, say it's a 30-minute video or 50-minute video or whatever, or 2 hours, it doesn't matter. But if it's, let's say it's 45-minute video and I did that for a recipe for gumbo, and I told you up front, hey, the recipe's at the end, just screenshot it. Everybody would go there and screenshot that. They never would watch the video. And what that does, it messes up our algorithm on the video, so YouTube thinks people are clicking on it to watch it, but don't like the content, so they're clicking off of it. And then in return, YouTube says, well, guess what? We're not going to send it out to any more new people. And call it impressions. And what I'm talking about is people that don't know we even exist. You know, we know we got like a base set of subscribers that are going to watch every week, every live, all of that. But it's not about just that. It's about the new people that have never seen our channel before. And everything that is done from, that's why I say, hey, hit the thumbs up button. That's an easy thing y'all can do. Hit the thumbs up button, because YouTube's looking at all that. And if each video don't like get like a certain amount of that stuff that adds up, they're not going to send us out there to new people. We won't get new subscribers, or, you know, the channel won't grow. That's, I guess what I'm saying, like the commenting, the interaction, the likes, the shares, all of that stuff, everything you do, if you want to help us out or help the channel grow and us reach more people, we actually can't even do it. The only thing I can do is share it on Facebook. And I can go in there and like my own video, but that's just one like. So it's more about what y'all, the audience, does than what we do. I just have to do my part and Danielle has to do her part in making the videos, and that's all we can do. And we're not great at that. We know that. We just do the best we can with it, and we just out here catching shrimp, having fun, catching fish, filming what we do, sharing what we love to do, and sharing information, not necessarily the best information, but how we catch, what we catch, or how we harvest what we harvest. When you're talking about wild game and stuff, still have to be super careful about what we say on live, y'all, especially on like wild game and stuff. I don't know, they're real finicky about that kind of stuff. I gotta grab some more shrimp. What
What
got?
do you just go ahead and get your shrimp while I read comments. Thank you. Okay.
I'm listening.
What do you like better to eat, blues or channels?
I like channels. I mean,
I like brim.
If all I got is blues, I'm not gonna turn them down, but I like channel candy myself.
Yeah. What he said.
You too?
I prefer brim.
Yeah. I like all of them.
But if we had to pick out a blues or channel, I probably would eat channel.
I like all of them. I don't
So
know
I
how
had a
many.
salad this weekend. I know that's weird.
I don't know how many
Salad,
shrimp we
it
had.
was shrimp and crab salad. It was so good.
Look at there. Blind Hog finds an acorn every once in a while. Is that still showing up clear?
Yep. It looks good. How does the, because we got that new, yeah, it's right there. It keeps, I don't know.
Give them a close up. It's a little bit delay.
On mine it is.
I think we'll put some of that Pistol Pete's barbecue sauce on him. I cook barbecue shrimp now on the grill. But the way I like to do them,
I think your phone like auto focuses.
the way I like to do them is I like to shish kebab them and then wrap the shrimp in bacon and have like pineapples and stuff on there. Pineapples, mushrooms, and shrimp. That's really about all I like. And then barbecue the whole shish kebabs. To me, that's barbecue shrimp. That's one of my favorites right there. Probably one of my favorite way to do shrimp. I like them fried. Don't get me wrong. I did eat me a shrimp po' boy today too, by the way. Down there in Bird. What's Keith say that was?
Oh, I don't know.
Bird?
Shrimp chowder. Yeah, I told you
I
I
called
wanted
it-
to make shrimp.
I called it board, but it looks like board, but it's bird. What Keith said. We did see Keith and Tara this weekend, y'all. Went and ate. Well, we ate lunch yesterday with them. Is that right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, we went and ate lunch with
I'm
Keith
getting
and
my
Tara
names all
yesterday.
mixed up. That's where I have my shrimp and crab salad. It was good. Y'all have a great channel. I always enjoy watching you all. Glad that Keith and Tara introduced us to you guys. Well, thank you.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Glad y'all got several channels to watch.
We just over here, just keeping it real.
As real as possible.
Oh, it's 100% real.
Not 100%. It's some fake. Just a little bit. Not much.
Yeah. My hair's fake.
Y'all can't believe nothing she says.
No, it's real. I did talk to Bradley about wigs, though. Hey, we can talk about everything.
Tell me your hair's falling out.
Not yet. I'm going bald.
I don't know. Danielle's hair looks like as thick as anybody's to me. And I know like women's hair like comes out in a brush. This girl, I don't know.
Several
Her
months is
her and
coming.
Oakley, like Oakley's, oh my gosh. That dog, it's like you're sweeping up puppies. Like daily. Like especially like this time of year when she goes from like winter coat to summer coat, whew, I think she sheds everything.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she's even got any hair left
I
on.
took my vacuum cleaner and I took the suction thing.
It don't do no good. It'll be right back there the next
Yeah.
day, just as bad. It does absolutely no good. Y'all, I thought, I don't know why. I mean, I was looking at these shrimp. Danielle did most of the shrimp picking out while I was driving. I think I was just admiring my new lights. But I was thinking like we just had a bunch of little shrimp. These shrimp ain't near as bad as I thought they was. I probably went on and on about how small it was in the video. I don't ever know till I go back and get ready to edit the footage. But there's some, I mean, some of these shrimp are
Hey, whenever I was
really
picking them
not
out,
bad.
I was thinking about, I'm the one that
Like
has
that.
to kill these things.
I mean, there's some 3640s in here. If you did a count on them, they're going to be 45s probably on these right here.
Let's see. Bradley is a catfish whisperer.
I don't know about all that. We just catch a few. We luck up.
We leave some in there for everybody else. We like to share.
We didn't leave many the other night. Not in
We had a
yesterday's
good mess.
video. We left a few blue cats for them.
It's so good seeing Danielle getting back to her old self. I pray so much for her. And I appreciate all the prayers. Like I said earlier in the video, I go back to the doctor in a week so we can talk about what's all going on, how everything's going, and because it's still a process. So, but yeah. Can we send your cousin a pair of floaties since that life vest didn't work?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Really
know what
enjoyed that video.
I don't know what to tell y'all about the life vest. I'm not big on knocking like brands and stuff, and I don't even know if it is a brand issue. I think it's more of a like, look, wearing that's better than nothing. You know, for years we had those life jackets, the blow up inflatable ones, and I didn't know. It's not real clear in the book. It may say it in there, but it's not real clear. I didn't know that if you have one of those in the boat, that does not count as a life jacket unless you're wearing it. If it's in the boat and just not on you, that does not count as a life jacket. So if you're supposed to have, say you got two people in the boat, you're supposed to have two life jackets and an extra one or a throw cushion, and all you got is two of them and a throw cushion, you are not legal unless you're wearing them. I did not know that. So we got checked or something and they informed us. Never got a ticket on it, but you know, we corrected that issue 100% and just started making sure we had life jackets in the boat. But those things, to me, I had them blow up in the truck. Like you get hot and they blow up and different things. I got tired of spending money on them, so we just kind of quit worrying about them because they're so expensive. But y'all do what you want. I still say it's better to wear that than nothing. But it's not as foolproof as the old tried and true life jacket. And that's kind of what I go to. Like if you're in a boat and something happens and something goes south, and look, we don't show everything in the videos, and there's things happen in the past. Like I've had some close calls, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like there's times when, you know, we hit something in the river or something, and cameras ain't running, or like we've had close calls that we didn't get on film, or before we were filming YouTube. Like I've had some really close calls that could have been bad, and I guess the older I get, I'm like, all right, if somebody goes in the water, I'd much rather them have a good life jacket on. And I did see somebody comment the other day, or somebody said something about finding some life jackets that, like they had some that were built different or something, and they weren't as hot. I may look into that, because them jackets we got in the summertime, they're not terrible, but they do get a little warm. So if I could find some that are cooler,
Yeah, because we definitely wear our jackets whenever we're pulling up the nets. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's him pulling them up or me. We've got our jackets on.
nets is 100%. And the more
Yeah.
more we do now, and especially since a couple of us went in the water bank pole fishing, like pretty much, as long as I realize what's going on, and I know somebody's in a boat with me at night, running around doing bank poles or whatever else, we're gonna have a life jacket on. You know, I realize like if you're bow fishing or something like that, it's hard to wear something like that. I get that, but doing most of the stuff we do, we just gonna have them on. You might not see us with them on all the time in a big boat, but probably a better practice to do even in a big boat.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of not always having them on, but not in my latter years, not near as bad as before. I'm bad about taking them off, but like that deal with Derek in yesterday's video, we wasn't even running the boat, you know. So if it had been me that fell in, especially back a few years ago, I would have liable to be, all right, I'm pulling this hot thing off once we stop, you know, putting bank poles in or whatever. I was liable to pull them off at that point if I'm gonna be working. And then, yeah, that something like that happened, it would have been bad. Could have been because there was a lot of current that night. And that catch was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, yesterday's video was filmed 2 weeks ago, y'all. I don't always say like the dates or put the dates up in the video that the video was filmed, but that was 2 weeks ago. So the river's been up and down with this rain, a little bit of current, and back down, and they're doing some funny things with this dam down here because the locks got a bad spot in it or something that they've got to do some work on. And I think they're just trying to let the water go out of it so they don't have as much pressure built up on the dam. And I don't know. It's been a crazy winter and spring this year. It's like we got no current, and then the next day it's current like you've never seen before. Then you'll get a little rise, and 2 days later it's back down pool or below pool. It's just all over the place. And honestly, I've never seen the river be that unstable. I don't think really hurts crappie fishing and stuff. Net fishing, I don't know, I'm sure it's affecting that too on the catfish. It seems to worse than buffalo. Buffalo seem to be always willing to especially jump in one of those baited nets. They don't tend to care. Catfish will move the line they're running, so they, especially flatheads, like you might catch them this time and next time you don't catch nothing because there's no current on your nets or something. We've had that happen several times. Bank poles don't seem to be as big of a deal. We've caught some fish every time we went, and we've caught flatheads, I think, every time we put out bank poles this year. Matter of fact, I think the least amount we caught was either 3 or 4. Was that night we caught 3? We had a 30-something pounder that night.
We had
That was the trot line. We had the trot line.
Yeah, the trot line and a couple.
No, we had the one big blue. It was either 3 or.
Whenever we went back, all of them were. It looked like somebody had run our net. I mean,
Yeah, we don't know. It
bank pole.
could have been, but
you never know.
We know we had
Kind of weird though.
I know we had 3 flatheads. Maybe it was 3 flatheads in the blue that we caught that night. It was either 3 or 4, and that's the worst we did. And we still had a 35, 38 pounder that night. So that's never bad. Catch 1 flathead's most time all you need, you know. But anyways, yeah.
I wear a kayak life jacket. They are cooler. They have lots of pockets too.
So it's not inflatable. It's I mean, I'm asking him.
Yeah.
Him or her, whoever that is talking. John. So that's the kayak one is not inflatable. It's a regular life jacket, but cooler. I might have to look into that.
Robert said it's been a little crazy on the lower end too.
Oh, I bet it is because they're letting water through the dam and back and forth, and we didn't have a lot we didn't have a lot of rain this winter to start off with, so we never had a whole lot of current anyways, or not no high water in our area. It's been really really low this year.
I
Great.
said no, it's just regular.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I might have to look into that. We do some
Austin
kayak fishing
said, we
anyway.
appreciate y'all doing the lives and reading and answering questions. May God bless y'all and thank y'all for taking the time to.
Thank you.
I love the lives.
Thank you. We always do answer. Still, so far, we ain't got too big for our britches. And sometimes it takes us longer. We're getting a lot more comments on our videos.
But sometimes we're busy, like this weekend we were busy and we get in there and we get ready to answer comments. So we definitely try to answer all comments. Sometimes we might not answer the reply. Like if you're doing a lot of talking, like if we reply to you and then you reply back to us, sometimes we don't see that.
Or it don't show up.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't show up. But your main comment, that we see that and that's what we reply to, and we always reply to all comments. Or like if you're trying to talk to us and you reply to somebody else's, you comment on somebody else's, that sometimes we may or may not see.
I'm gonna say this. I got to thinking about that the other day, and I know a lot of people don't know that, but like if y'all comment, we're gonna reply back because it leaves that comment up as like a notification. Sooner or later, me or Danielle one is going to answer that comment. It might be a day or two later, and the bigger the channel gets, the longer it's probably going to take us to get to everybody. But we eventually get right. As of right now, we still answer all those comments. But like she said, when y'all reply back, say we say something or answer something, and y'all ask again, if we ever don't answer,
Make a new comment.
Make a new comment, because what happens, YouTube don't show us y'all's reply back. We would have to go on there and look for it. So we don't have time to go back on everybody's comment to see if they commented again or replied back to us. We just don't have that kind of time, y'all. So if you make a new comment instead of reply back, I'm not saying don't reply back. Y'all can reply back. I'm just saying we may not see it. But if you add a new comment, we will definitely see it and we'll re-answer it. So it's probably a better way to do it if you're expecting a reply back. Unless, of course, you're talking to somebody else in the comments, because, you know, a lot of times we'll see basically a conversation within the channel between two other subscribers. But
and whenever I say we answer all comments, we answer them all.
y'all be sure to let us know.
I like to show the love.
Subscribe tonight, or y'all found us on the lives. If y'all have never let us know that y'all found us on the lives, y'all let us know that's how y'all found us. Because that's something we really don't understand yet is with these lives, what kind of outreach we're getting to like new people. Like, you know, are new people finding us through the lives? If so, that's a pretty important thing for us. You know, we want people that have not ever seen the channel before to have the opportunity to watch the channel. And hey, then if they decide not to, it's all good. We don't care. As Danielle would say, it's all gravy. But at least we want to get out there to people. So if lives is a way for that to happen, then I don't know, maybe one day we do more lives. Right now it's pretty hard for us too. I don't know. It seems like we're averaging about one every 2 weeks. It's about what we're able to do on the lives. We are working on something new that we haven't tested yet. We took it to South Louisiana. We was going to test it, and we don't know how it's going to work yet. But we do now have a Starlink Mini, so we're going to be taking it some of the places. I know for a fact that some people has used these things in boats and stuff. Ours is supposed to work for movement, whatever, and hopefully it works in the boat. If it does, we might can be able to do a live actually fishing somewhere.
Yeah, we were gonna take it shrimping with us, but Bradley and I got to talking. I was like, look, it's just me and you.
Well, our
And
only
it was a lot.
our only problem with doing the lives is this. If we'd have had an extra day, yeah, we could have tried it. That's why we took it to South Louisiana. Actually, we still ain't even
Yeah.
tested it
Dylan
here.
and I tested it here.
We still haven't
but-
tested it like in our locations, but
Yeah.
like when we go to the river camp, places like that.
A chewy.
Excuse me. We want to be able to actually go live, sit around a campfire and stuff like that. So y'all can let us know in the comments if that's something y'all would be interested
Bradley is not running for Union Parish Police Jury. No,
in. No.
no.
Who asked that dumb stuff?
Mark Whitman. No.
No. No, not me. There may be another Bradley. There's a lot of Bradley Smiths around. It ain't me.
That hasn't even come out.
I got
No.
not
Nor
even
can
close to time for that.
Nor
There
can
ain't
he.
no way.
No.
Yeah, I can't do that legally anyways. Ain't that right? Legally?
Yeah.
It'd be a conflict of interest if I was on the police jury, so that can't happen. I can tell
We
y'all.
don't get into politics.
I can tell y'all this though. If I was on the police jury, would no more roads be fixed than there is right now? How's that? I can let y'all know that much. Because
You're only allowed to do so.
they ain't got the money to do it. Everybody thinks
Y'all need to quit harassing
we get
people.
taxed a lot and it all goes to Union Parish. Look, all these people, I see all this, and look, I used to probably be one of those people. But all these people in Louisiana that complain about the roads and stuff all the time, that yes, we do get a lot of taxes. We pay a lot of taxes to the state. Not a lot of that goes to the parish. And what it does goes to schools and stuff. It don't go to the roads. Not a lot of it. Very little portion of it goes to the roads. And I'm going to tell you something. Here's what I got thinking about. Because I'm one of those people. Like Union Parish, this is a timber parish. That's our primary thing is timber. Those timber companies get tax breaks and stuff, I'm sure. They skate around everything. But I would imagine, and I don't know this, maybe somebody in the timber industry can let us know this. Where you at, Travis? I would imagine that these people pay a lot of taxes, the timber companies do. All these people that complain about the roads and how much our taxes don't go towards it and all this, all them people's tax exempt. Is that the whole state? You got homestead exemption, and me and Danielle got that mess years ago. The first 75% or 75,000 or percent or whatever that you got of your is basically a tax break. Like you don't pay no taxes on the first $75,000 worth of property, right? So when you hear of these other people's property taxes and stuff, man, I wouldn't live in that parish. I'm telling y'all, the same people complain about the roads be like, and I complain about the roads. I hate the roads. But we don't have the property tax that some of these other parishes and stuff have, or some of these other states have, where they pay, $5,000, $6,000, $8,000, $10,000
Bradley
a
ain't running
year
for nothing than politics.
on houses. We don't have to pay all that. Instead, we exempt on the first $75,000. If Louisiana took that away, and everybody had to pay property tax on everything they own, which I hate property tax anyway. If I pay for it, and I think everybody does, if we bought it, I ought to own it. Well, you don't really own it because you still got to pay taxes on it, right? That's just the way the system is. But I don't know. I really don't have an answer on the roads. I think there probably is funds that are misappropriated and stuff. in every state, and especially Louisiana. And I think we got a bunch of crooked politicians too, you know. And I'm gonna tell you what else. We got a whole bunch of. This is the one thing I'm gonna say. We got all these state programs and federal programs out here, and every agency. That agency that pulled me over the other night took 3 of them to get me over, right? Because I was such a bad person. Down there minding my own business, ain't broke no laws, driving, wasn't swerving. They ain't have no reason to pull me over. They pulled me over, burning gas on 3 vehicles. All right, trying to catch me in a violation with some lame brain like, oh, we got you now. You know, we got a reason to pull you over. You know, what was your reason? They got a reason, and then they come up with some lame deal that somebody reported me driving the wrong way. How would I be driving the wrong way? I'm just going shrimping. Like there was,
And you had your wife with you.
we're
I would nag him if he was driving.
I know all the roads where we was, and that's what I kept asking. I said, "How? What are you talking about driving the wrong way? Are you talking about driving in the other lane or what?" No, just driving the wrong way. And I asked him repeatedly, asked him like a couple times, like, "What are you talking about the wrong way?" And he never would really say what. So I think they just got like a reason to pull you over, and then they catch you drunk or whatever you're doing wrong. You know, maybe they find drugs or something like that. Which I'm glad they take those people off the road, but they ain't have a reason to pull me over. Period. You know, one, if somebody did report me driving the wrong way, they would have to have a better description of what road I was on, because the road he said they reported me on, I didn't even know where the road was. I didn't know what road he was talking about. Anyways, they burning 3 sets of gas to pull little old me over to try to catch me in a DUI, and I don't even drink. Like, you talk about misappropriated funds, and then they gonna call me about once or twice a year wanting to know would I donate money? No, you just try to get me for a ticket. You know, have got me for tickets before. That's about all the money you gonna get.
Ooh, thank y'all for everybody that has gotten on our new merch store and the orders,
There's been
everything.
quite a few orders.
Dylan and I have still been looking at it. You know, I think because it's more of me and Dylan have been working on this because Bradley's got so much on his plate anyway. So maybe once a month, seeing about adding something else.
I'm glad she said that. Y'all heard that, right? That I got so much on my plate.
Yeah.
That's the first time
I
she's
just don't want
acknowledged
to hear
that.
him sit there and say I'm so tired.
That's the first time she's acknowledged that in about 29 years.
That's a lie.
No.
He lying.
No.
I might as well just move my chair because lightning fisting to strike down on us.
I'm leaning on a stainless table. That probably won't be good if it does.
Let's see.
But yes, thank y'all
for getting on there.
We'll try
love the merch.
Danielle's been way better about dropping the link. Like she asked me Sunday morning or Sunday like noon, like, did you put the link in the video to the store and all? And I'm like, no, I forgot.
Yeah.
You know, but we had a lot going on. I was trying to rig up the shrimp trawl and all of that, get all that ready. And we actually got out and shrimp Saturday night late. We put the shrimp trawl in, it was already almost dark. But we made it. Yeah.
The frog digging. We haven't did that
We ain't been frogging.
in quite a while. Yeah.
We ain't been frogging. We need to. I'd eat some right now if I had them. Yeah. We need to go frogging. Go see if we can find some frogs. We might go one night.
We haven't been in a couple of years.
We might go frogging tomorrow night. What do you think? One problem we have frogging, y'all, is my boat. I don't have we don't have a surface drive, so there's years when the duckweed is bad, and my motor, the water circulation in my motor on the boat we use running nets and stuff, it don't do very well in that duckweed. That stuff plugs it up, and when it plugs it up, it runs hot and it shuts off or shuts down. So the last time we went tried to go frogging, that's what happened to us. So that's basically why we just like whatever. But no, we probably could honestly, when frog season opened this year, I was on a shutdown. I had to work every day. We ain't had and then we had this trip planned. Was the first day I've been off since frogging season opened. We ain't had an opportunity to go frogging. This bucket right here, y'all, is what's that? A 2-gallon bucket or whatever. That's 10 pounds of shrimp tails right there. That's how much actually a few more. But since shrimp's 60-40 tails to heads, y'all can do the math on that. But that's 10 pounds. So that's what we got already. We might not have as many as I thought we had. I'm not sure.
Link
I thought
to
we
our
had more,
merch
but
store is in our link tree. If you go to our bio on
main page.
on the main page, click on that, like on the description of the page, it's in there. It's the link tree, and it's got different links to like our social medias, mine and Bradley's different social medias, and our merch account is in there, and you just click that and it'll take you straight to it. And then probably after this is over, Bradley will put it in the description.
Yeah, we'll go back and put it in the description on this
and in
video.
the comments.
I should have had a while ago, and I didn't. I forget. That's just one of my faults. I forget all the time.
Clausen Family Homestead said, come up to Arkansas with us Wednesday night. They're going frogging.
Frogging? Then you gotta go back to work Wednesday. I wish I could.
Isaac keeps saying, so are you going to run for commissioner?
No, I'm not running for nothing.
Nothing. We have a life.
Only thing I'm gonna run
Not
for,
politics.
only possibility for me is governor. If I run for anything, it's gonna be something that makes a difference.
Says, aim big.
Huh? I got a question for y'all in a minute.
Robert said it's so hard to find a good place around here. There's so many gators and not very good places that hold frogs. You can find a few, but not many.
Yeah, that's the other problem, guys, with here that I didn't mention. North Louisiana is really hard to find any frogs. We do not have many frogs in North Louisiana. Slim pickings, y'all.
We got catfish. Yeah. We catch them with our hands.
Alright, this is the last of them, y'all. That's the last of them right there. Oh,
no.
I got them on the ground and everything else
Just
right there.
one. Can't lose it.
I was going to ask y'all a question. I forgot what. Oh, I know what the question was. So, this will be for our Louisiana residents. So, if I run for governor, would y'all vote for the current governor? If you're a Louisiana resident, would you vote for the current governor or would you vote for me? Easy question. Would y'all re-elect the current governor or would y'all vote for me over him if I run for governor? See what we get out of our Louisiana residents.
Felsenthal is loaded with frogs.
I've never been on Felsenthal, but yeah, maybe I need to go check it out because we carry Arkansas license every year anyways. We normally get our fishing and hunting license in Arkansas, so I wouldn't know where to start though up there. I don't know that place very well.
We like Arkansas.
Upper end or lower end? I'm closer to the lower end of Felsenthal. And like I
Crunchy
said,
said, catch y'all later. I gotta get up early for work.
who said that?
Crunchy.
Crunchy. Take it easy, Crunchy. Appreciate you. Crunchy's been following us a long time, y'all.
Austin said, ever think about doing a fishing trip giveaway for fan or sub?
Uh,
There's
yes,
a lot of liability.
yes, but there's problems with that, and it's probably falls under some of Louisiana's newer regulations on guiding and stuff like that. I'm just not sure. I would have to contact Department of Wildlife Fisheries and even see would that be okay. Um, I'm just not sure if I can even legally do that. And then there's always a liability involved. And here's the liability, y'all. And I'm not being ugly, y'all. Nobody take this the wrong way. But here's the liability involved. If I guess think about it this way: if you had a YouTube channel or something like that, now look, we can do giveaways and stuff like that. I don't mind doing that, like merch and stuff. But if we, if you had a YouTube channel and you did that, and some lucky winner won that fishing trip, how do you know who the lucky winner's gonna be, right? Because it wouldn't be rigged. We would end up doing it the right way. But how do you know who you're gonna have in your boat? Some people, it's just like those drivers I was talking about down in home in Lafayette today. Those people were liabilities to anybody. They were liabilities to themselves, to other people on the road, pulling out in front of people in the pouring down rain. Several of them almost caused accidents that we've seen. There's cops going everywhere, lights on, going to accidents. So obviously the ones we saw weren't the only ones. There's a lot of people out there that are liabilities to themselves and to other people. I can't afford, everything I've got, I've worked hard for, pretty much. I didn't inherit anything, and I can't put a liability of any sorts in one of my boats, or per se on our property or whatever. Speaking of that,
Oh, shut up.
we did that one time before, and
We did
what?
what with
We've been sued how many times?
I don't know. Look,
Unfortunately,
change addresses. You know what I'm talking about?
yes, but you're gonna have to tell me where, because I don't remember.
Up in,
Arkansas?
no, change addresses.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Omaha?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. On my way to help you clean those shrimp.
What about the barbecue crab?
There you go.
Yeah. So he didn't see all that.
No, I think he just came on.
Oh, that's my buddy up there in Omaha. What about you ever eaten barbecue crab or ever barbecued any crab? You always barbecue and stuff. What about blue crab? Let us know what that would be like, because I'm thinking about trying some
We
with
gotta
this
make
new
ourselves,
barbecue sauce we got.
yeah, we have to make ourselves clear on that, because just like she said that whenever she says barbecue, she's thinking grill. You know, we're talking about actually putting barbecue on.
That's any of y'all up in the Omaha area or to ever go through up there? That's Mighty Hands Barbecue. Y'all look him up there. I have not eaten this barbecue, but he's got some awful good looking stuff on Facebook. Y'all go check him out.
Albert.
Yeah, the whole change of address, like the name throws me off. Like I think every time she says change your
And
address
I was
name
like
pisses me
thinking,
off.
I know his name.
I'm talking like, are you wanting to change your address, or what are you talking about
No.
over here?
And I was thinking in my head, I know his name. I know it. Oh my gosh, it was right there.
Albert, that's Mighty Hands Barbecue, y'all. You gotta go check him out up there in Omaha if y'all up that
Yep.
way. I know that stuff looks good online. I looked at a lot of his
Have
stuff
you
on
fished-
Facebook. It looks good.
Have you fished Lake Ozark?
No, we have never fished Lake of the Ozarks. Nope.
No.
The only lake up
We fished two different lakes. and
northern
it's not dangerous.
way in Arkansas was Lake Washita.
Yeah.
The other one we ain't calling the name of it. Cause
It is by far
be too many
my
people on it.
favorite lake to go to. I mean, hands down, my favorite lake.
Crappie Masters done put some pressure on that one.
It's my favorite lake. Oh,
Some of the smaller lakes we fish, we just go and fish. And
what's your best
Just
tool
like-
on your boat?
my best what?
Tool.
Tool.
Yeah. Make sure I'm reading right. Yep.
Are we talking? I don't know what
His
this-
life scope. Let me tell y'all what his favorite thing is on that boat. His
Talking
life
about,
scope.
talking about the which boat? We got three. Talking about the big boat, the 18-foot boat, the one we went shrimping in. Actually, my new favorite thing on that boat is those lights we put on it, because they're pretty awesome. I wish
His
I'd done
life
that.
scope.
Huh?
His life scope.
Live scope, but we ain't fished with it but a couple times this year. We
He
really,
makes other plans.
that's what we should do tomorrow. Go catch some crappie.
In the lightning storm.
No. I bet we could catch some crappie tomorrow. The barometer's probably right with all this weather being messed up. We could go do that. We could go do that. Take our little satellite. I mean our you know what I'm trying to say. Y'all can tell I'm tired. The Mini. Starlink.
Oh.
The Starlink Mini. Take it in a boat and test it out. That's eventually what we're gonna do. We got like the lighter plug deal that goes in it. You're supposed to be able to power it up from a lighter plug, 12-volt lighter plug. We got the cable for that. You plug it up in a car or the boat or whatever.
Okay, so smoke them blue crab with hickory wood. You don't need any sauce, but if you want salt, pepper, and hickory smoke.
Who's saying that? Albert?
No. Chuck. The old Vaughn.
I figured Albert had tried them before.
I think I said it right. And then Albert says, Bradley and Danielle, the name-changing addresses came from me catching fish, taking them from their home to my home. I think you told me that before.
Changing the fish's address. I got
Yeah.
you. I got
Looks like
you.
Danielle is feeling better and got your strength back. God bless.
She's not 100%. She about 60, about 60% right now.
Yeah. Go back to the doctor next week.
She's not. Danielle's not 100%, y'all.
I can smile. Put on a really good
Yeah. She puts on the front. That's
front.
That took a lot of wind out of her sails. That was a pretty 14 days laid
There's a
up.
lot of my mama coming out in me.
14 days laid up in the hospital bed. I'm telling y'all, like, neither one of us had ever been through anything like that. And I was in there like 4 days. It took me a week to recover from that. But they also said that, like, what, for every day it take 3 or 4 days to recover. Like, if you multiplied it out, I can't remember exactly. Like, one of the nurses was telling us that. It was like, yeah, you've been in here this many days. It's going to take you this long to recover to get back 100%, you know. They wasn't lying. I'm telling y'all, it zapped her. Probably the most she's done since she's been out of the hospital was this weekend. And I probably was a little rough on her because we didn't sleep normal hours and stuff, of course, trying to go out and shrimp at night and all. But I try to take it easy on her, not let her lift too much, and she did pick out most of the shrimp, but you know that's just standing there picking them out. And I kept a check on her, and then after we made a few drags, we went in and got us some sleep. You know that's just the way we have to do it right now. We're getting older and just can't do as much as we used to, I guess. I feel the same way sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
Albert says cherry wood smoke all. He uses cherry wood to smoke
When-
all.
You said that before, but when you say cherry, were you talking wild cherry, like some kind of domestic, like planted cherry? Like what kind of? Because we don't have a lot of cherry down here. We got some like wild cherries, I guess, or little wild cherry trees around. I don't. I used to know where one was. I don't even know where I'd find one. I've got pears. I've got pear and apple.
Yeah, we need to do
I normally smoke with apple wood. I like the flavor of apple wood. I know pecan's good, but I don't think.
yeah.
I think Chad's got some pecan over there in his yard. I could get some pecan. We talked about cutting a few limbs off it, testing it. My grandpa in Alabama used to cook a lot with pecan
Any
wood.
fruit wood.
I haven't tried the pears. I'm kind of curious about actually trying the pear wood.
We need to do that.
I've got 2 pear trees in the front yard.
They don't look pretty.
Yeah, they're not. I wouldn't mind cutting them down anyways. They just about the right cutting size.
Yeah.
I either need to do that or
Our electric company probably would like it.
prune them. I probably didn't make the best choice on like where I planted them. I planted them on either side of the power line coming in, like one on each side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably wasn't too
Shout
smart
out
on my
Flavor
part.
Electric. We love y'all. Thank you. Keeping us.
Keep our lights on, boys. What are you doing?
Oakley's here.
Here comes the wild thing over here. She's liable to knock the camera over and everything else.
Y'all, we do want to take a moment and thank the good Lord for catching Dylan this weekend. He saw a snake at our back door.
On the back porch.
Yeah. And then the snake shed at our back door. Like right there.
Evidently, we got a snake on the back porch somewhere. He spent a lot of time here if he's shedding. But
Yeah.
it does look like either a king snake or chicken snake.
The snake is
One, the length of the shed. So,
yeah.
looks like we're going to have close to 15 pounds of tails out of these smaller ones. Because this is
Y'all
all of
liking
them.
this new light that? Because it's dark out here. And look how well it's.
Does anybody even
look.
notice that?
What's
That's the
that?
first time you said anything.
Well, I've been telling them that.
Oh, you told them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got this like light that's got the camera in the middle of it.
We're moving on up.
Moving up in the world. Paid like $20 for this thing probably.
Ah,
It works though. It's not too bright in my eyes. It's a little bright, but it's not too bright. It's not really convenient to. We need a battery operated one though that we can take like in a boat and stuff. To be honest
like
about it, I'm sure they make better ones.
Hey, I like this one. Why complain about it?
Get these done. I got about 2 pounds of big ones. So I'll show y'all those real quick. But I know some people's gonna have to get off here and probably got to go to work tomorrow and
Yeah,
all
we still
that.
got over 100 people in
Definitely
here.
appreciate y'all tuning in because I don't know.
Bradley is just digging trees.
That's all I'm doing. I'm
I
not.
did earlier, but y'all missed it if y'all didn't tune
I'm
in.
not even putting them up tonight. I'm gonna re-ice them tonight, and then what we'll do tomorrow. Because shrimp, I should have said more about this. Like a lot of people may not know this, but the shrimp, once you pop the head off, they'll last longer on ice. Which all of these are less than 2 days old, so they're not hurt anyways. They'd be good 3 or 4 days as long as you got. And y'all can see how much ice I've got mixed in with them. That's how you ice them down. You want to shake them and stir the ice, wash them good, and then stir the ice in good with them. I see people all the time, like, you buy shrimp and they'll put them in a bag or dip them out of water. You don't want them in water. You don't want them in a plastic bag. You want them in ice. A lot of ice like that mixed
Okay,
into them.
come here.
You have to check out that one. That's a little different.
Yeah. Nope.
Like a tiger shrimp or something. I don't know what he is. You'll see some of those from time to time. They still good eating. But that's how you ice shrimp. Learned that growing up on the shrimp boats. But yeah, you pop the heads off of them and ice the tails back down. Keep your plug open so the water drains out of them.
Oh, one person said we
They'll
needed
last.
to boil the heads and we could have had.
Stock.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I've done that before, and I don't know. It's definitely usable. We could have had.
Yep.
I actually got the whole bucket full of heads right here, but I don't know. We might save the. I got the big ones. We might save those big ones and either fry them, try some of those shrimp spiders, or we'll do something with those maybe. We might try them tomorrow. Either that or boil them, one of the two. Make some gumbo.
Yeah.
We made some gumbo a couple weeks ago, but I'd like to make some more out of this fresh stuff. We could boil them heads and make the stock for our shrimp and crab chowder. Instead of clam juice, we could use the stock for the shrimp and crab chowder. That'd be good.
That would be good.
Like a seafood chowder.
The shrimp heads make good bait for crab traps.
They actually make decent catfish bait too. Catfish will pretty willingly, especially channel cats. Channel cats like shrimp. Y'all can see them, like some of them, some pretty nice shrimp right there. Ain't bad.
Pear is great, but mulberry is a game changer. Talking about smoothie.
Is that Albert again?
Yes.
Well, Albert, I actually got mulberry. I got plenty of wild mulberry here. We got a lot of mulberry in this area. So, because I'm always picking them off, eating them when they're ripe. But
Oh, there's
yeah, we can get some mulberry. Probably no problem. I might have to try that just to see. I may have to try that. And you said that on the mulberry before, and I forgot. I need to cut me some and dry it. You use it wet or dry? Dry it before you use it to smoke with? Which way you do it?
I wonder what sausage would taste like if
Sausage?
If we did pecan.
I haven't ever smoked it in. Most of the smoking we do in the smokehouse is
Apple.
hickory and apple mixed, and it turns out
Great.
fantastic.
Yeah.
But I haven't experimented with pear, and I haven't tried the mulberry either. Got me curious about the mulberry because we got lots of mulberry here. I can find that pretty easy. I got some in the edge of the yard over here, I think.
Yeah. Ugly in her nosy self.
She's standing right there by the camera, just ready to knock it over. That's her favorite thing to do. She's done that a
With her
couple
tail.
times.
She knocks everything
She'll
over
run
with
up
that
there. Those
big
stands
tail.
are usually so light. Like, hey, back up. Okay,
What about
get back.
shrimp sausage?
Get back. Back up. I have not done shrimp boudin or sausage or anything like that. But that would be probably, I mean, shrimp boudin is fantastic anyways.
Yeah.
But I have not made that. I actually was thinking about boudin today. I stopped and got me a couple pieces at the convenience store that's Got some pretty good boudin. And I was actually thinking about we ain't made boudin in a while, so we made it way back in one of our videos. That might be something we do in the future. Is in like an upcoming hog trapping video is go back and make another batch of boudin again out of some wild pork.
Thank you, Kathy. I got us a new stand that has that light going around it. It looks really good.
Yeah, it's just got the light ring and the phone holder or camera holder is like right in between the ring of the light.
Because most of the time we're out at our fish cleaning shed, and whenever it gets dark, all of a sudden you can't see his face that well because it has his hat on.
Yeah,
you can see it all.
We had a problem with a hat. You know, if the light, all our lights are up shining down, and then any lights we use tend to blind us. But this one's not too bad.
You can actually change the setting of the light. But this looks good.
Dim it a little bit.
Yeah, but
It wouldn't hurt to dim it a little bit, but
no, we're leaving it.
ain't worried about it tonight.
Because it looks good.
When was the last time you seen Bradley without a beard?
I don't want to see Bradley without a beard. He said the other day, he's like, I might shave this off. No.
I don't know if she's ever seen me totally without a beard.
Yes, I have.
I don't remember not having one.
Whenever we were dating.
Was it? Yeah, maybe when we met.
We got married. He had no beard. He looked like a baby.
Yeah, Danielle had to dig out. I was thinking about that the other day. Danielle had to dig out some of our pictures from back then
Oh my gosh.
and post them for y'all. Y'all wouldn't believe what probably we looked like back then.
That would be exciting.
Danielle ain't changed much, but I changed a lot.
Changed a lot.
No.
So, but yeah, it's been. You had to shave whenever you were offshore.
Yeah, we talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Talking many moons ago.
Yeah, a long time ago. No, I had to have at least you could have a goatee, but not a full beard offshore. So pretty much, I think I started growing the full beard when I got laid off from offshore. I worked offshore for Diamond Offshore for 5 years and got caught in the cutbacks.
It was a blessing.
Yeah, it was probably my time out there was about up anyways. But we had to do hazmat and all that, so I couldn't have the full beard. You could have a goatee, and I think that's when I got laid off. I think that's when I just said, I don't know, grew the full beard. And that was a hunting season thing. Like typically, it's gonna just like grow a beard for hunting
It used
season,
to be small.
and it ended up being more than just hunting season. So, yep. Probably look weird any other way now.
We keep the beard. Keep the beard. We need to come up with a lot of different things to cook.
What am I doing? I'm losing my mind. I'm throwing them heads out in the yard. Y'all know I've been up too long.
Might want to get them before.
I'll get them once I'm done. I don't know. I was just chunking them out. I was sitting there just throwing them out in the
I
yard.
thought you were throwing ice.
Well, I think I threw some ice out there, but I think like the next handful was shrimp heads, and I just chunked them out in the yard. He was out there picking shrimp heads up out of the yard that I threw out there. Oakley, get back. There she comes. She's finna help you.
I know.
She don't want Oakley eating because she'll get in her kennel tonight and throw them up in the kennel. I don't know. She eats some house food and any dog food she's normally fine, but that thing gets to eat anything else, she's fixing to throw that mess up. She's an inside dog. If we put her outside, she would feel way mistreated. She don't even like to be
She doesn't even,
outside by
yeah.
herself. Like she wants you out here with her.
If she's got to go to the bathroom and you put her outside to use the bathroom, she wants to make contact with you.
Yeah.
Eye contact.
She's
She'll
scared to
look
go to
back.
the bathroom by herself. Like she's so spoiled that like she is housebroke, 100%. But if you let her outside, just shut the door behind her, she'll stand by the door until you come go with her for her to go use the bathroom. That's how bad she is, and that's every time. That's not once. That's always. Like she literally will not go to the bathroom unless somebody walks out there with her, which is insane. I think my back is saying like no more shrimping for a while. Oh Lord, that one's almost too big to put with these. I'm gonna put him in there though. We about got these whipped. Wish all
Fairly
of
new
them.
to your channel. How long have y'all been married? Bradley.
Uh, 20 something years. Over 20 years.
We just had our wedding anniversary.
I think that was 28. Is it 29? 27.
27 years.
She said 27. I was all over it. I can't keep up with that stuff, y'all. Been a while.
He knew.
It's been a few minutes ago.
We've basically grown up together. We have 2 grown adult children.
We got one grown adult child and one half grown adult child.
And
That's what we got.
1 grandbaby.
That's what we got. One of them we need to get married off.
Son-in-law.
Yeah, we got a daughter, a son-in-law, and a grandchild, and then we got a son, and we need to get him married off. Yep. We need to get him married off. Both college educated kids. They both graduated college. One graduated 3 times. I don't know if she's a smart one or not. Anybody stays in college that long, I'm not sure if they're smart or not. I couldn't have done it.
And she was having a baby whenever on one of them.
Yeah, had a kid while she was going to college and all that good stuff.
Like, yeah.
Now she's living life. Lord have mercy.
Why the yellow bucket? Oh, he's got the shrimp in it.
The shrimp's in there. That's the deheaded. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's the deheaded shrimp. That's all the deheaded shrimp. Tails, the shrimp tails.
Let's see. Congrats, I made it to 24 years. Congratulations. To all those nice shrimp and crab, I hope you all cook a shrimp and crab stew, fried catfish with potato salad that makes awesome cooking video. That sounds good.
Ooh, look at them.
I'm going to be hungry. Goodness. See, I picked out some good shrimp.
Gotta check out them bad boys. We got a few big ones. Look at there. Not many, but a few.
The way he looked at you, I remember those days. Few minutes, welcome to the big show. Good times, tight lines.
I don't know what I'll do with them heads yet. We'll either do the stock out of them or fry some shrimp spiders. Maybe
What
both.
do you use the head for?
That's what I said. Like somebody suggested a while ago that we use those for shrimp stock for one of our dishes. So maybe in this video I use some of those heads to make stock for something, or I don't know. We'll figure out something. But I'm gonna keep them and we'll do something with them. Either fry them. You can take this part here out and fry it. And then we got a few calamaris, a few squid. I'm fixing to clean those real quick. We got a few of those. But yeah, those heads are also good catfish bait. You can take this the leg portion out and put that on a trot line or whatever, and it's good catfish bait. I don't know. I think we'll probably shish kebab and barbecue some of these shrimp. Also, if you ever boil shrimp, leave the head on them. That's where all the, I mean, it's kind of like boiling crawfish. Like they're saying, that's you get a lot of good shrimp stock out of that. That's where you get a lot of that flavor when you boil them, is leave the head on them. If I was going to boil these, that's how they would go in the pot like that right there. Head on. Can you give me two of those gallon?
Gallon?
Yeah, probably 2 gallons of blocks. Like,
It's starting to rain.
it is starting to rain, y'all.
So,
I ain't seen no lightning or nothing.
I just thought it was something. What do we need?
I need one more. I'm gonna put the heads in one. Tonight I'm just icing all this down. And we'll come back and you just put all them in a pot and boil it. Pour the stock off of it and you got shrimp stock. You
Okay.
could use that for gumbo or whatever. Or this chowder that we're gonna make.
What we can do is we can end
There's
it.
that bug, get him. Get him off of me. Right there.
We can go ahead and end it. Send our cat before it gets really bad on the rain. And then we're stuck trying to get it all the cords and stuff because I have it like plugged up.
Yep. We're done. Everything's processed. We just got to clean up, put everything up, ice everything down good tonight. We're going to actually, that's a good lick for tonight. We're both tired. We're going to go to bed. I got to clean these squid. You pop that out right there. You can take the, I always cut them open, but there'll be ink all in this. The ink will come out. You got to always split this and clean that out, and then you got to take the beak and the eyeballs and all that out of there, get that dye out of there. You got to wash all that, clean it up, and then you can egg batter. There's like a little horn in here. You get that out. You can egg and flour and fry that just like with the shrimp or whatever when we fry them. And y'all talk about some good eating. Those are actually pretty good. I'll do that water hose. Wash it off my hand. We'll shut down the live for tonight. Y'all be sure to subscribe if you hadn't.
Yeah.
Hit the like button. I don't know how many likes we got.
I have to look at the others.
I don't know how many likes we got, but I know it's been well over 100 people most of the live, so appreciate y'all. I know it's a Monday and everybody's busy, but appreciate y'all watching, checking things out, seeing what's up.
Yeah.
Probably be a crabbing video. Public land, public access. Anybody can go do this as long as you got a boat. If you don't got a boat, there's places you can go and do it out of your car. I don't know, maybe we'll talk about some of that in the video. Get a lot of questions like, where do we go to do this, or how do we go? There's public WMAs in the state of Louisiana. As long as you have your fishing license and all your licenses, and you get your permit and check in to the WMA, you're good to go. You can go check into the WMA, go crabbing just like we did and just like everybody else does. So, what?
Thank y'all for joining us on this live. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Got a couple of good videos coming up soon dealing with our shrimping and crabbing. We had so much fun.
We do appreciate everybody's support and love all the comments. So definitely keep them coming.
Hopefully we got a kayak video coming up soon. We're try to film either brim, and I may be doing some smallmouth soon, smallmouth bass out of kayak. If they ain't got too much rain up north, we're gonna go try to do that. I gotta go scope out some places for me and Danielle to go in the future.
Yep.
So scouting trip soon. But yeah, thank y'all. Hit the thumbs up button for us. That's gonna be it for this one. God's Country Hunting and Fishing, keeping it real.
Really real. Well, he turned off everything. Bye, y'all.
Later.
Stay safe in all of this rain and everything that's coming this way. Check out our merch store. Links in our link tree.
Alright, yep.
Bye, y'all.
We'll come back and add the merch store link in the description of this video as well, y'all. So y'all take it easy. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
I gotta take this out of here to even hit the... You believe the X is like right behind this?
Uh-oh.
We got this clamp, y'all. This is the struggles of being real and live and everything. And this thing's new, so I'm trying to figure out how to use the thing.
Right there. No. There you
All right.
go.
There we go.
He's trying to figure out how to